Hello, 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 hello. Hello, welcome, welcome, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Any City of the Wolves tournament, you're watching a one that is incredibly stacked. That is absolutely crazy. And to guide us through this madness, I am Jesus, and with me, much more importantly, is the explosive C4. What's up?
I wasn't ready for that intro, but I'll take it. Thank you very much. Yes, you are here. We are here watching some Fatal Fury City of the Wolves action. Like you said, it's going to be, I think most have been stacked so far.
Absolutely.
For good reason, right? And especially here at Hessen Crash, it is a qualifier for EWC. So,
Yep.
like you said, some of the people that have come all the way down to try and get that spot. Got players like Leffen, GamerB, Score, Shien entered,
Yep.
XXII, ET,
Yep.
Pida, Mystic Smash, and these are names across so many different games, right? Die as well,
Yep.
Moke. It's so cool, and I think there's been one or two games in the past that have kind of brought in this kind of influx of top
Yep.
players from their franchise.
Exactly.
And for some players, this is kind of like their stomping ground, right? SNK games. But for others, they've shown that enough zeros on the prize pool can, incentivize them to adapt to another game as well.
Certainly. But also, it's a good game. So with enough money and then also the game being fun, I think that's the extra motivation. You just need to actually stick with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we got players that aren't really actually okay. So there are some players that aren't really known for SNK games, but absolutely should be in people's minds, like Cien and stuff. But there are also people that we didn't really know to play SNK games so much before, and they're also coming here.
Mm-hmm.
Like Leffen, for example, he's here. He's also really strong. Like we got such a killer lineup. It's going to be extremely hard to tell who's going to take this.
Yeah, and there's going to be I think at this point in the kind of lifespan of Fatal Fury, it's kind of hard to call about sleeper picks. Like you said, there's definitely more players that have come from other games into Fatal Fury than SNK players kind of staying in their stomping ground.
Uh-huh.
There's people like K-Top and H-Dope, like two twins that
right.
you might not
They're
know.
here too, right?
Yeah, they're both here. They did really well in DNF. And I believe they came from MK. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. So in most scenarios, you kind of stick in your lane. But even going from MK to DNF is a big change.
Yeah,
and I think DNF to this is a humongous step. So it's going to be interesting to see their take on this kind of playstyle. I think something I've always appreciated about SNK games, and I used to do quite a bit of KOF commentary,
Me too.
is with scrambles and neutrals, because heavy buttons aren't much slower than lights, you can see a Street Fighter player will always challenge with a light, where an SNK head will do a heavy because they're
that's true.
it's only 1 frame slower, and I get a massive reward if this hits. Even little intricate things like that are cool to see someone else's take if they've been conditioned for lights or want to go in a scramble, something like DNF, it's like, if I get heavy, I TOD you. So it's worth just going for the big punish.
True. Yeah, and also like I think this game is also like so different from all the other games. I think thanks mostly to the JD and just defend and hyper defend options that you can guard cancel out of. That's not really something you see in other fighting games. So, you know, nobody or almost nobody has like a unique advantage from older games coming into this, and so it's like a nice reset point for everyone to also, you know, equalize and start over with.
Yeah, even maybe the closest thing off the top of my head that is like Just Defend is IB and Guilty Gear games.
A little bit.
But it's not as free. I'd say it's not as exploitative because, like you said, the guard cancel aspect.
Yeah, exactly.
In Guilty Gear, you reduce the frames, but that doesn't always mean you can get a punish.
Exactly.
And maybe the best thing you can do is a throw. Where in this game, you can absolutely blow someone up if you've got the timing right and the execution to exploit the guard cancel properties. One thing I worried about, but now I kind of enjoy, is the meaty aspect of the game. Because like you said, with Just Defense, it kind of removes the strength of meaties.
Reduces them.
Yeah, which kind of makes it so people do more unorthodox things on knockdown. So they'll mistime their meaty, so it's not meaty, but it's to beat your defensive options, which I kind of like because it stops the whole flow chart that you have in other games, right?
Yep.
So,
and like that's another strength of Rev Blow, which like you only have access to while you're in SPG. But another reason why I think people put it on at the start a lot is because if you do, for example, a meaty into Rev Blow and the opponent tries to JD that, they get blown up for it, unless they like just are super godlike and immediately go into super or something. That's like a read on a read, and that's next level. But another game actually that has something similar that I just remembered when you brought up that there's something Red Parry in Third Strike, of course. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Also like extremely strict timing. You can do it out of a guard and then potentially get something big out of it. But like, if that game is any indication, right? Even at the top level, Red Parries are pretty rare.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not easy, and it's not gonna like totally screw over all of the guard strings or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Like we've been saying, obviously we're getting you guys sorted with a match any moment. You know, we're here to commentate, and has to be done. But don't worry, like we said, all these players, I've seen pretty much everyone that I listed off. I didn't see Mystic, but I'm pretty sure Mystic Smash is here.
I think Mystic Smash was also supposed to play either Under Night or XXII. I think Under Night. It didn't show up for it. Yeah, so maybe they're not here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, hopefully they turn up. I don't think I saw them for Street Fighter, and they've been placing pretty well in Street Fighter as well. Multi-game player. But like we said, a lot of people have traveled from far and wide to get that spot. There's a lot of zeros, so it's understandable. You'll probably make your money back if you can, even if you can qualify.
Yeah, even just in this tournament, because it's like an EWC and SWC qualifier. Even if you just make top 8, you get $1,000. That's already a bunch of zeros for just here.
Maybe I should have ended this to the commentator.
Maybe, I mean,
I play box. I got an advantage.
I mean, well, yeah, box isn't bad.
I think box is pretty good. Yeah, I'm more like, people don't know the matchup.
Right, I agree. So many people are like looking down at him like, why? He's got a DP, he's got a command grab, he's got decent neutral tools. He's not a problem. Like, he's not low on the tier list, I'd say.
Help me out. Help me out by saying he's bad. Like,
yeah, that's true.
The more people say he's bad, the less I have to worry about him getting nerfed.
Yeah, true.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Every now and again, I want to skip neutral and be +3. And
right, it's like, whoop, plus. Okay.
Oh, you didn't jump? I guess it's my go.
This character is bad, I guess.
Yep, I'm just going to do...
I'm just too honest.
EXDB into EX dive kick and be plus again.
Yeah, no, it's hard.
Yeah, you can keep blocking if you want and then get guard broken at some point when your ref meter explodes.
Yeah, no problem.
It's up to you, man.
Right, he can crush your rev gauge or your guard gauge so quickly. The first time it happened to me, I was like, what even happened?
Okay, we need to stop.
All right, no.
I've spoken too much.
He needs mad buffs.
He needs mad buffs. He can't hang. Can't hang with the cool kids, right? Who do you think... Not the strongest character, but for you, who do you think is the hardest character to fight against?
To me personally, I'd say it's Billy, actually. It's just, like, he really...
Hello. Welcome. Rock Davis. Hello. How you guys doing, Banda? Welcome.
Really need to be on point and have it practiced, and I haven't done that yet. But in general, he's super strong, right? So he's probably my worst matchup, but what about you?
So when the first week of the game, I played Dong. And I was like, yeah, Billy, this is unplayable. I think Billy versus Dong is just...
Yeah, I played Janae. I think that matchup is...
Bro, like, anti-fun, anti-winnable in my book. I'm just like, cool, he can do stuff in the air, but Billy's just going to anti-air you and delete you.
I've been saying since King of Fighters, like since KF13 at least, the character has been bad, everybody's saying, and I've always been like, good. Now everybody knows why I said that.
Right, it makes sense. But then I started playing Vox. I was like, oh, okay, now I've got options. I've got options against Billy. This is cool. He's a bit edgy. I like kind of edgy characters.
Sure, sure.
But I think, other than the mirror, I really don't like doing the mirror. I always think I'm doing the right thing with Vox until a Vox player does something I wouldn't do. I'm like, that makes sense. That makes sense. I wasn't ready for it. I actually think Tizock's kind of awkward to fight against.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know if it's a mental issue where I'm like, this character's bad. I shouldn't be losing.
That's probably some part of it. But
But
like,
I've also got the fear of like, well, I can be +3, or a good Tizock will just, just defend, grab me, and then I'm just scared for the rest of the match. So.
yeah. Also, that like elbow drop he has is so hard to react to. Like technically, you could high crush it.
Yeah.
But I find it so hard. Like,
Yeah.
I get counter hit all the time, and then I eat even more damage. And I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say maybe one thing about Vox is his high crush isn't the greatest. It's usable, but it's not the greatest. So yeah, I tend not to try and use it for those situations where you're meant to use it. Like you said, especially against Tizock.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get to see a Tizock, but I highly doubt it.
Pretty rare.
Yeah.
So, like, even if you don't think he sucks, he's just rare.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find one.
I wonder if he's like the rarest character. I think at one point, I think Vox was I never saw any Voxes. Pampini was like the only one I ever saw.
I don't know. I think I've encountered some. Like, he's not that rare for me, but like, okay, there was a chart posted a couple months ago. It's probably out of date now, but I think the rarest character for a while at least was Mai, actually. Which makes some sense, right? Because like she's a little, some of her hitboxes and hurtboxes don't seem right, and she kind of doesn't do anything special that nobody else does better. So I can see why people wouldn't flock to her, even though she's not technically bad. It's like the typical, Shoto issue kind of like, why would I play this character when there's other characters that kind of do it better? That might be it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I think we're going to get a match. Sorry that we talk too much, but we could just sit here in silence, and you could watch the background and us just like staring into your souls. But we tried to keep you entertained. Hopefully you was. Probably wasn't. But
We tried.
Don't need to fret. We have got some players on the stage.
Yay.
Games are on the way.
So yeah, we're starting off all the way from pools, but like this entire tournament is so stacked that like the percentage of great players here is ridiculous. Like, a lot of the players that are here also were at like CEO and all of the other tournaments. But like those tournaments also had like, I don't know, 600 players or something.
Yes.
We got like 60 something, and like, I don't know, 20 at least of them or something are contenders for top 8.
Yeah, like I've said, I think Fatal Fury from the out, straight out of the gate, has been stacked tournament after stacked tournament.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to overuse the word stacked because it kind of like
so
diminishes
true.
it. But yeah, it is true. It's like there's so many variations of top 8 you can make from the players in this tournament that people wouldn't bat an eyelid. They'll be like, yeah, that seems reasonable.
Absolutely. Okay, so apparently we got Piccolo on stage, as somebody in the chat recognized. He's a strong player as far as I know.
Yes.
I don't recognize any of them visually, but once I see the names, I might.
I think I know who the other person is, but I don't want to say it just in case it's not them.
Okay. Oops. Sound just cut out for me.
Audio. Yeah, it's the PC.
Oh yeah, probably somebody's put in a PS4 controller and that took over. Yeah, that happened in Undernight as well. Cursed controller. Wonk wonk.
Let's see this.
Wait, no, but this is on PS4.
Oh yeah, no, they're plugged into the PS4. They are plugged into the PS4. How did they lose the audio? What is happening here? Okay, I double checked. It's Jilla.
Jilla, okay.
Jilla,
I haven't heard of him.
Dragon Ball God.
Ah.
They were super strong in multiverses. They played Superman.
Oh, okay.
They got a real high. I don't know if they got to #1, but they must have got really close. But yeah,
okay.
I think I knew of Jilla from Dragon Ball days. Hailing from France. France had so many strong players in Dragon Ball. So even hanging with the top players, Jilla, the Hook Killer, which I named him.
Okay.
He's one of the first people to beat Hook Gang God from EU.
Okay.
I have not seen them play this game. I've seen a couple of the Dragon Ball French heads. Seen like Noka. Did I see Wade? Might have seen Wade. And yeah, it just shows that with a good group of players, you can kind of learn any game. It only takes one of you to understand it and then tell the others.
Yeah, and then like you build off of each other's and like and the rivalries like push each other. It's always the best when you have.
Oh, this is poetry because Jilla beat Hook. Hook played Piccolo.
Ah, okay.
It could be foreshadowing.
It was all leading up to this.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine the poetry that's happening right now?
The highest caliber.
Let's see. But yeah, Piccolo, I've seen a few uploads of like Piccolo's matches on YouTube. Quite hard to avoid. But I wonder if the whole fact of like you not knowing who they was, and I think most people, especially if you're like from the SNK side, won't know who Jilla was.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's aware of Jilla.
Maybe, yeah.
I know there's like a rule of like you're only like 3 friends or people removed from knowing that person that you've interacted with that's a stranger. Jilla's really strong Dragon Ball player, and one of the people they played with was Wawa. And Wawa in KOF or SNK games is very well known.
Yeah, sure.
So it's like there is a connection of there.
It's a possibility. But it's also possible that we're going to wait a little longer still because of technical difficulties. But hey, whatever.
Yeah. They've restarted the game
Okay.
to give us audio.
Yeah, you can kind of see it. Okay, I can kind of see it if I lean over like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, there's always going to be hiccups.
Yeah.
Audio issues, people playing on different peripherals.
Yeah, it's better that we get that resolved before the first set rather than somewhere in the middle.
Sorry, guys. I know you're fiending for some fights on screen. I promise you in the next... I'll give it 4 minutes because they'll probably do a button check. I did see the character select button check, but, you know...
like the thing is there, you can't check all the buttons, only the face buttons that, like, the ABC and Rev, ABCD and Rev. So if you have any macros set up, then you can't check those. SNK, please give us that privilege.
And there's a lot of money on the line, so I understand, doing a button check in match.
Yeah, button checks are annoying, but like, you don't want to risk your buttons not working.
No. Oh dear.
Oh no.
I think the PS4 decided to turn itself off.
Did it overheat? Is it like one of those moments?
I don't know if they were playing, I'm not sure if you saw, if they were playing Tekken on the console or the PC.
I guess.
Sure.
I don't know. Is Tekken part of a World Tour or something here?
I'm not sure.
Because if it is, then they probably have rules that it has to be PS5. But if not, then I don't know.
Yeah, I know they played Street Fighter on the PC. But that Street Fighter was before Tekken. So, sorry guys. I'll try and hide my blue tongue.
We are going to bring another PS5. Maybe you can just...
Okay.
Sure, just keep doing the thing.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard it in stream chat. They're going to go get another PS5. Until then, you know what? Chat, you guys decide. Would you rather have a break or listen to us yap? Either way, I think we can ask production if you want a break. But yeah, they're going to have to swap the PS5s over.
Yeah, it's hopefully not going to take too long, right? They should have plenty of PS5s. So, but then I guess I don't have a PS5, so I don't know how long it takes to like boot up and all that stuff. Do you have any idea?
I play on PC too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, from when they did it with the last one, it didn't seem to take that long to boot up. I think it's just the making sure the audio goes through the right channel. I'm guessing it has to go through the HDMI. But every time you plug in a control, it might take the audio for that control. Why is my tongue blue? Because the slush puppies here are too good. Yeah, well, yeah. This is my Smurf account. I'll try. I didn't realize how much I spoke on my tongue, so I'll try and cover up for you guys. If that makes you better. I did see someone say it makes me feel uncomfortable, which is understandable. A blue tongue would make me feel a bit weirded out. So,
I think it makes everything better. I should get my tongue blue.
Hey, get the slushies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Food here has been pretty good. It's my first time in at Hessen Crash. I went to Crossover last year.
All right.
So I've made an effort to be like, there's more tournaments in Germany or around that region. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Anyone in chat, have you been to Hessen Crash before?
I've been to
not.
Hessen Crash.
Yeah, you've been to. Yeah. It's always cool. There's a lot of old heads that I always run into, especially here or at Crossover, like Kendeep and stuff like that. Yeah.
Kendeep's also playing in this tournament, I'm pretty sure.
They played in Jazz the Damascus Wanted series, and they did really well with the Billy. So I've seen that. Yeah,
pretty sure he's still playing Billy and pretty strong.
Yeah, it feels really weird because when I saw Billy, let me cover math. When I saw Billy, he reminded me of Axel in Exiled, and I was like, oh, this character's just a knowledge check, right? Once you get your JDs on
Totally.
point, you'll be fine. They won't be able to blow him up.
Nope.
But nope, that is just not how it works.
Nope. Knowing the JD timings is the base level that you need to be at. It's kind of brutal.
All right, I hear audio.
Yeah.
I see character select screen.
All right. Button checks again.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Or that button set up again.
Sony, save us.
Please.
I believe in your product. I want to see Jilla plays.
Yeah.
Who would Jilla play?
Could be the Gato.
Marco? I want to say Marco.
Okay. But first, they're doing stuff. Well, so Piccolo is the kind player here. And now we'll have to just find out.
I feel
3-0, hello.
Jilla's going through it. I'm seeing a lot of pressing of buttons and not many options being picked to see.
Okay, somebody implying that Jilla's playing Terry, or was playing Terry, who knows?
I think Gato is definitely a character that can scratch an itch if you like execution in combos.
Yeah.
I said Pampini's like the box I watch. I religiously watched him and Punko. I think Punko's Gato
Punko
is just...
Yeah, he's very active.
He's somehow... Active is actually how I describe his Seth. He's Seth in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's perfectly encompassed that and put it into Gato. And it's so sick to see.
Yep.
But unfortunately not here today. But we are going to get a go.
Gato, all right. Gato probably one of the, like, you know, still like, maybe not the top tier, but like just underneath the top tiers, I'd say. So we're going to see how he's going to do against this kind here. Okay,
Button check. Millie on the ground, on the line here. So
Yep.
totally understandable. Have you got a sort of preference in the SPG location? Is it more of a matchup thing, or does it more depend on the player, do you think? Or
Yeah, I think in theory, and that's why most of the top players are doing it, the absolute theory fighter is that it's definitely best at the front, because then, you know, you just have your advantage early, you never get hit, and so you never lose it. But of course that's theory, because then if you get hit once, you lose it, and then it's gone. I personally kind of like it in the middle, because then, I don't know, I've got I can get hit a bit, have it, and then still have bars to maybe activate my hidden gear or something. And yeah, I'd say it's like there's no definitive answer, but most good players are putting it in the front, as we can see here. And speaking of good players, Jilla's getting that hit. Didn't quite get him out of SPG, but there it is.
oh, we actually got the lights to connect, but didn't confirm it. Went straight into back turn. Cross under.
Oh, let's go. Oh, the counter is big, and here comes Kine. Can really do a lot with this, with that setup. Nice bait, though. Immediately check Jilla for, you know, the impatience, like, okay, you know there's a setup here, how are you going to react? And have the right call.
It's not over.
Nope, but now it is. Oh, no, he dropped it. Nice tech. Ah.
Yeah, that cheeky overhead.
Yeah.
The drop kick overhead is so weird.
It's actually not an overhead for him. It's just, but it still crushes slow. So it looks, it looks so weird to me because he has another overhead, right? So I guess it's fine for him not to have that typical overhead. Oh, this time the DP works. Ouch. Oh, yep, counter hit. That 2C of kinds is just a really strong button in general. And seeing how it's good to be used. Oh no, no cancel.
Yeah, not that time. Ah. Okay, I'm a fan of it. Let him know. Oh my, that was so active.
Ooh. Nice. JD's regaining a bit of life, not draining any rev, but uh-oh. Oh, you're in danger. Nice.
I like
Risked
that
it all.
Since you refused.
Yeah, big risk. I think the hunger to get in caught the best of Jilla there.
Yeah.
But it worked out this time.
Oopsies, combo drop, that's unfortunate. But hey, it's a reset, Nice! Yes, you like to see it. Especially the ones that are a little slower on startup. If you hit into them, you can kind of react, right? Oops.
Ooh, that was slick.
Yep. And Oh no, no super cancel, no nothing. That's maybe unwise, but we'll see how it goes. Uh-oh.
Oh,
and now he's overheated too. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh. That was a choice.
Yeah, sure.
It was the correct one, so that's what that matters.
It was optimal.
It was. And got to hold into the meter, like you were saying, right? Might regret it, but didn't in the end. Had a massive life lead, but against Kind, that can go away really quickly.
In general, I'm a proponent of finishing it when you can. Because, man, in these fighting games, man, it's dangerous. Oh, great bait. Okay. Hey. There goes that SPG. Oh, is he gonna? Nope. I think going into the hidden gear, that might have been good. Because now he's overheated, right? So he couldn't stave that off. Wow.
Ooh, interruption.
Nice.
I was about to say, I don't know if you're going to be able to survive getting out. Oh my gosh! No!
Damn. Okay.
That almost felt so painful watching Piccolo eye up the falling opponent and still miss it.
Oops. So yeah, but Jilla has been sitting on these 2 bars for a little while. Oh boy. Hey. Yep, can't press into that. And that's plus, of course. Ooh. Time to strike back. What? 2C on Wake Up? Wow.
Savage. I mean, I was saying, it's an SNK game.
Yeah.
Heavy start hella quick. I mean, but that move has got a bit of start.
Oh, no, not the best punish. Could go wrong still, but it's going to be really difficult. You got it. Okay, good.
Oh my gosh, look, he's revving up.
Yeah.
Almost an overheat.
He didn't feel confident in his JD skill, so he rev guarded the super, and that, cost him a lot of rev, but now it doesn't even matter. Strong stuff by Piccolo.
Yep. Piccolo, he came in obviously saying that Piccolo's a really strong player. I think they proved it. Jilla's no slouch though, like I said, gets to play with some of the best players in France in fighting games, just in general, not just this game. So it'll only take a matter of time if they want to really get to that level to do that. But for now, I believe that's their first match. It would be them in losers, so they're still in the tournament.
Yeah, there's always a way from the losers bracket. It's just this is one of the bigger tournaments of this event, so it's going to be an even longer trek through the losers bracket. But it's not impossible. Some people get motivated by that and play better.
Yeah. The not having a safety net can definitely ignite something in you to play with a little bit more purpose. That can happen. I think this is one of the brothers.
Oh, maybe.
I think it's K-Top. We'll find out in a minute.
Looks like you're right.
How do you know?
I think Answer gave the thumbs up.
Oh.
Maybe. Yep.
I know my stuff.
Yeah.
I know my players.
Whoa.
Shout out to DNF mentioned. Yes. They're a super sick player. I don't know their opponent though, but we will find out any minute.
We'll see.
Have you got? I know this is a loaded and very difficult question to throw at you, but Jesus, is there who you expecting to win?
Expecting.
Who you expecting to win?
I think I have 2 people that I think are most likely to win. That's ET and Dai. But maybe that's a bit of bias because Dai's my boy. But I really do think he's one of the favorites. He has shown that he can beat most of the other top players. I haven't seen him play against ET, I think. So that's the question mark. But I think Score and Mock and Gamer B and all kinds of players could also just take it. It's very scary. What do you think?
So
Hold on, I'm still getting ready.
I also want to say Dai because I like watching Dai. I remember seeing Dai I think the first time in Grand Blue. Funnily enough.
Okay.
Really strong in that game, playing Grand. And I have the same mindset like you. It's like, on a good day, Dai can pretty much be everyone.
Yeah.
But I really think that DGY has been grinding a lot. And I think they've taken a couple of losses that they believe they shouldn't have. And I think they've corrected their mistakes. But chat, let us know who you think is going to take it. As
I know some of you have some favorites from what I can see in the chat a little bit, but oops. All right, we got Janae versus Kain. Herb Silentia versus K-Top. Let's see how this goes. Setups with the orbs. Rev gauge is revving up really hard. Oh,
Mr. Jab.
Yep.
Put flash kick confirm. Air to air.
Yep, plus frames. Okay. He overheated already. The block pressure that Kain can put on you is really nasty. But hey, maybe could still make something happen. Nope. There's an example of that guard cancel, right? Meaty that you were talking about. And now you're so miserable. Ooh. And like, you know, Kain didn't have his super there, but when you're revved all the way revved up, and he has a super, and he just tosses like any button into the orb super, life is just pain.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
It's the throw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pushed into the orb.
Oh, it's just mauling. The orb's always covering any minus frames. Oh. Yep. There's that orb. Yep. Oh no, a little, not quite the perfect routing, but still picks it up with a grab. Absolutely no problem for KTop.
You've taken your little games too far.
That's what I mean, man. You wouldn't think a player from that background in those other games would be able to play so efficiently, right? Like you said, mechanically, there's not much crossover with how JD works.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean that someone can't adapt and learn it.
Yep.
I remember I was commentating Herbert's match in Strive earlier.
Oh, okay, okay. Cool. Let's hope they had a slightly less hard time in that one. Oops. Alright, reset into grab. And overheated again, there's just so little you can do. There is that super, that Janae can use, you know, to have some invincibility, but finding the right moment is just tough.
Yeah, respectfully, that was a mauling.
Yeah, that was pretty harsh.
Just can't get close.
Nope.
Unless you got the meaty unlocked, KTop is just so ready to scrap and fight back.
And that, you know, that ambiguous roll cross up, you know, you expect them to roll forward and you position yourself to make it really hard for them to see. Obviously you can hold rev guard to kind of block either side, but that costs rev and, you know, they might grab you and stuff. So it's not a completely perfect answer either. Oh, that was right. Like, quick button, heavy, convert into a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Wow, that is a stern face.
You've taken your little game.
Definitely here for business.
No more
I think that's a kind of really good motivation to have if your brother is also good at games.
Yeah, right? Like having like a brother or a sibling or like somebody who lives really close to you to just grind with all the time, that's powerful stuff.
Yeah, that's scary. That's so scary to think that there's almost no time of the day where you can't get a high level
Right?
practice and sparring match.
Yeah, like internet's down, whatever, I guess. I'll play this guy again.
Yeah.
But now we got somebody, we got Leffen versus Dracula coming up. Dracula, one of my boys.
Okay.
I definitely think he stands a chance. He's really good with Kevin. By the way, I'm a little disappointed that you don't play Kevin, given your name C4. But
I had the same thing in KOF with Ralph. Everyone's like, you have to play Ralph. He's got explosions. Like, yeah, I get it. But
Okay.
I played Adnoff instead.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
it's fine. But yeah, Dracula has already taken, you know, like I've seen him play against some of the top level players just in casuals, right? He was holding his own pretty well. I'd say Leffen is probably favored to win here, but Dracula definitely has what it takes to, you know, to take that 2-1-3. Well, it's a 2 out of 3 bet. You know, I think he can do it, but you know, it's going to be challenging.
You know what? I'll help you out here. We can do bias commentary. If you want to go for Dracula, that's absolutely fine. I understand it. And I like understand it when if Dai gets on stream as well.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, you're going to want to see that happen. I think someone asked about how many spots of the qualifier. I believe it's 1. Oh, yeah, 3-0's there already. Yeah, sorry. Don't worry about us. 3-0's in the chat.
He's going to take care of the chat. We're going to take care of the commentary, I guess.
We'll cover the audio. 3-0 will cover the text.
Yep. So, yeah. It is Kain versus Kevin, as we would expect.
Yeah, Kevin is, I don't want to say interesting, because I think most people know what he's about. But I think you always have to have in the back of your mind, like, the just JD roll or JD grab, and how much damage that leads into.
Yeah. Okay, button checking, of course. I think a lot of people don't have Kevin on as high on their radar as maybe they should, because they don't know about the ridiculous setups he can do. Like if he gets one, like either a good hit or a decent hit when he has one super, then he, 1, destroys your life bar, and then 2, you're in a like 3-way, 4-way mix-up, whatever the situation is, which leads back into ridiculous damage.
It's so interesting you say that, because before people understood Marco, I was like, yeah, Kevin did that.
Yeah.
It was a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
But Kevin does that, right?
But Kevin's overhead is actually punishable on block. His
Oh.
stuff, when he does his overhead mix-ups, he's still actually plus afterwards, even if you block it.
Right.
So, you know, as far as the mix-up strength goes, Kevin, I'd say, is actually way better. But, of course, you know, Marco has the fireball, the DP, things that Kevin doesn't have.
Yeah.
Oops. But let's see. Oops. Okay.
Wow.
With a jab.
That move is plus on whiff. Love to see it.
Yeah. Oh no, no punish. Whiff punishes in general in this game for special moves especially are like really hard. Things recover more quickly than you might think a lot of the time.
Oh, that was a clean trade confirmed.
Whoops, roll out with the red blow. Ah! Counter hit. That's gonna lead to a lot. Yep, it defends the bar. Okay, good setup.
Kept it simple with one orb. Gets the throw. Why overextend when you've got such a lead here?
Ah, you tried to JD, but mistimed it a little bit. It happens, it happens.
Get ready. Fight.
Right, nope. He's trying to brute force his way through the projectiles, but Leffen is just putting up walls. Oh. He does have that one bar, so any hit that Dracula now lands can lead into the bingo super, which leads to a big combo, as I've explained. So we'll see if he can get one. Because Leffen has been dominating the screen pretty hard, like right now.
Totally ready for the jump.
Oops, nice block on the overhead, but doesn't take advantage of the minus frames on the blocked overhead.
Oh, catching the back dash though.
Yep. That forward B, that forward light kick of Kevin's is actually really good. Oop, hyper defense on the last hit. Nice, okay. Not getting bullied all that much. Leffen maybe going a little too ham on that. But also still they're saying rock solid on defense. Maybe the Dracula needs to go for the command grab or something. But he'd have to get close enough for that, right?
Oh, Leffen put himself in overheat.
Yeah. Oh, a little too far.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Dracula's also close. Air to air, counter hit, doesn't press anything, goes for the jumping. Good.
Late second tech.
Yes, 100%. Oh!
If that had been a counter hit, he could have actually comboed into super and then won the round. But but Dracula staying careful, staying solid. I like it. Oh, he could have cancelled that into super and then he fails it. But no punish. That's still a chance. Now he's got to really survive. Okay, he does. Ooh. Yikes. Okay, both of them losing a bar on except kind of nothing. So it's even, I guess.
That needle thread was so clean.
Yeah.
In really stressful times, because I don't know if anyone noticed, the timer was at like 5 seconds.
Exactly. He really couldn't let the timer tick down much further. Oh, this hurts so much. Ah, the meter connects. Perfect. Sheesh.
Yeah, that is a one way to kill your opponent's momentum, being like, oh, you got a really sick round, but I'm still Leffen.
Yeah,
I'm playing kind. Back to normal.
Yeah. Oops. Oh, and he immediately gets the counter hit, cross up. This is massive already. Up. Try to JD, guard cancel, I think probably into the rotor or whatever. Oh no! Didn't watch his dome. Might just kill with this. Oh, set point for Leffen already. With another perfect. Oh no. Let's hope Dracula isn't too rattled.
That's the most important thing here. Not to be rattled. Then you can think about your game plan to take a W. That's a good start.
Yep. Now we can see a setup here, but he goes for just a setup and safe jump, I mean, and doesn't even finish it. That's a little disappointing. Still though, got an advantage. Oh, too early. No, Dracula. I think the nerves are getting to him a little bit.
Oh! That was kind of nasty.
Yeah, definitely. He could have just, you know, as usual, hit rip guard, but you just got to be mentally prepared. And in that case, he wasn't. Strong stuff by Leffen. What a shame.
Yep. It can happen to the best of us, especially with like a disparity in like names, right? Like obviously Leffen and your Dracula, people like you, and some of the people in chat that I saw were like cheering for Dracula. But I think sometimes when you go up against a player that you know is like really good, it doesn't matter about the game that they're playing in, but you know they're good in other games. You kind of second guess like, oh, this won't work on this player. They're too smart for this.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't do
like you're
that.
trying to go to the third layer or something when you haven't even checked the first one, and like when it comes to mix-ups and stuff, most people are equal. Like your mix-up is probably going to work if it's like, you know, not reactable.
100% agree. I mean, in my head, a reactable mix-up is a gimmick.
Kind of, yeah.
And yeah, good players are normally have some sort of resistance to gimmicks. But if it's a mix-up,
Yeah.
that is meant to dispel. It doesn't matter how
Yeah,
good
yeah,
you are.
exactly.
It doesn't. A mix-up doesn't take into consideration your skill.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Pretty
takes
much
into
just like,
consideration your luck.
do you guess right, yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah, the
And
great
like,
equalizer.
even if they guess right, like once you can't be like, oh no, they got me figured out. I can't do it
Nope.
anymore. But like, it's also hard to like not overthink in those situations.
It is, exactly. And I think on left-hand side, there was a lot of like, just forward dashing because there was no fear.
Yeah.
There was just no like, you haven't shown me that you're a little bit, unorthodox and a little bit random. And I think some people look at randomness as a bad thing in literally every fighting game. Being random is good because that means you're unreadable.
Yeah, exactly.
So you want to be like, oh, you dashed at me and done heavy. I'm just going to press jab and stop you from kind of forcing your pressure. You're going to have to think about it. But then you did see, I think Dracula started doing that with crouch light punch, and then Leffen just started hopping.
Yeah. And you got like that one big hop and big damage conversion. That was a sign of that, yeah, for sure. But also like those unconventional things that you were talking about, sometimes those can also just rattle you. Like when you're getting hit by something that you really just weren't expecting and thinking like, why did that even hit me? Then you might have that in the back of your mind, and that just destroys you from the inside sometimes.
Oh, yeah. And I think for most players, you can have that at different levels, but the question slightly changes. I think sometimes you can be like, why did it hit me? It's like, why did I allow myself to get hit by that? Why did my opponent do that?
Yeah.
And all those questions just lead you into a really dark place, and you can't focus on the match at hand.
Exactly. Spoken from the soul.
I've been there. I've been on both ends. I've been the person who's done the crazy thing, and I'm like, looking at him going, I know you didn't expect me to do something so radical like that.
Maybe I didn't even mean to do it. It just happened.
Maybe it's the accident that I'm taking. Who knows? I don't, and I'm not going to tell you if I did.
No, of course not. No. I'm always doing everything good, intentionally, and whenever I do something bad, then it's not my fault. It's like the game or like the lag or something.
Yeah, blame the monitors. Blame the monitors. On our monitors right now, though, Game B and Ruzu. This is like looking at two different generations. If you watch stuff like Street Fighter 6, and I would say Sea of the Wolves, probably know Ruzu, commentator, really strong player. And if you're an old head like me, you probably know about Gamer B, Street Fighter 4 days, the Adon. I like how you put respect on his name, the Adon.
It is the one. Like, sure, there were maybe others, but he's like, just like Punko, whom you mentioned before,
Yes.
it's the Seth.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the Adon is Gamer B. But right now, he's not the only kind. That I think we can say that pretty confidently.
Yes. Mathematically, Jesus, I think you're correct.
Yep. Okay, button checks. Ruzu won.
Yeah?
Yep.
Give it. Give it to him. You take those.
Yes. Extended button checks.
Are we sure this is the button check?
I thought so.
Yeah, it has to be right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, it is.
That would have been wild.
So
Maybe
yes.
they were both trying to put into action what we were talking about with the randomness, like, I'm just gonna do something totally.
Yeah.
Let me show you true shit. I knew he
Must be done. And yes, Gamer B, not giving his opponent any advantage. You can't see my buttons. You know what they need to do if they haven't, and I might ask Gamer B, ask someone to translate, make it soundproof. So they can't hear the mashing.
Silent buttons, and like also then have those bubbly things, whatever. I don't know.
The bubble wrap. Yeah.
Whoop.
Ooh, okay, Ruzu going a little bit wild. I'm not mad at it.
No.
You might as well do it now while your opponent hasn't got that much resources to punish you for it.
Whoops. Also, just the first hit all right. He can't unblock. He now can only do the first hit, and it pushes him pretty far. And is -5, so it's difficult to punish. So it's not that bad most of the time. Okay. Good check. Oh, he overheats. That's maybe a sign of haste. Set up into the orb. Oh no, that might just do it. It will. Yep. Just takes the super. Doesn't want to risk doing other fancy stuff that might not kill. Like it.
Ultimate combo is not always the one that does the most damage. Sometimes it's the one that you don't ever drop.
Yeah.
Ooh, we ran in that corpse to the corner.
Yeah. So how much is he gonna take from this? Almost all the way revved up, but gets a lot of damage.
A lot of damage. Almost 8% on the revving up. Starting to tick down.
Nice. That is very close. Oh, and catches them with a sneaky slide. Beautiful.
Ruzu showing that in a Kimberly, loving to just run behind a projectile, whether it be a can or a shuriken, and slide straight afterwards.
Once again, all the way to the corner. This time doesn't have the super, but, you know, still some pretty fantasy showing. Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Ooh, Mr. Flash kick. I was about to say, really sick frame trap there from Gamer B. Gets back throw, try to shimmy. No, but die.
Okay. He does have that bar, so if he really just needs his way in, he can always go for that orb on block or whatever. Oh, he got hit again. Ruzu with a good reads.
Indeed. Oh. Elbow. Gets away with it.
He was trying for the 2C cancel into super whip, but
Right.
Yep, there's the overheat. As good as ref guard is, of course, you do have to watch out for your ref gate, because it does build up even faster then.
Pretty solid stuff. I think for both players, right?
Yeah,
I think Gamer B showed sort of like an XP that you only get from years and years of playing fighting games, right? Not cracking under pressure. Some really cool confirms with stand light kick into flash kick, being ready for it.
Yeah, but Ruzu was also looking really good. Just now I'm surprised that Gamer B didn't really punish that very well. Because on whiff those are much more punchable than on block. Hey. Oh man, Ruzu is so active with that rip blow.
Not scared to fry whatsoever, but that is obviously leading to a lot of building up of the rev meter.
Oops. He does have a life advantage though, but it might just fade right here. He doesn't actually go for very anymore, but there's the overheat. Oh! He's like, what, 3 for 3, 4 for 4?
Yep. Yeah, only missing one so far. Reversal demon right now. Oh, the jab confirmed.
Oh no!
Oh no! Everyone don't know it.
Okay. Yikes.
Oh, that was so winnable for
Yeah,
Ruzu.
off of that Panzer, Lanza, I mean. Wait, which one was it? The forward moving one? I'm pretty sure could have gotten punished, but well, Ruzu wasn't ready, I guess. But
Jab check.
It's also part of the game.
There we go, getting the jab confirmed this time.
And not this time. Finally, Gamer B is ready and gets all that life back with a beautiful JDs and HDs maybe.
I love it.
Wow. 2 bars, and he's an SPG. He's definitely gonna kill with that thing. Yup.
Yeah.
So yeah, chat, whenever we get a hidden gear, I need you all to sing along. Farewell.
Farewell indeed to Ruzu in winner side. Going down and loser, so they're still in.
Yeah.
Got to be a bit of a heartbreaker, and I think that, again, we were talking about sort of like the mental state of some players. I think dropping that round when it was clearly their opportunity to do it, and then the JDs from Gamer B, I need to call him Adon. From Gamer B.
Synonymous.
It's the same.
Hello, 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 hello. Just wanted to say thank you guys for coming and checking out the stream. We're gonna continue with the pools pretty soon. Saludos, saludos, banda. Gracias por pasar. Let's see who qualifies to SNK tour and the tournament. This, I think it's in a month. The Esports World Championship. So thank you for tuning. And let's enjoy. Welcome. Thank you for the support, guys. Saludos, banda. Vamos a ver qué pex.
Up until top 16, I believe, today. No, sorry, top 8.
Top 8, yeah.
Yeah, top 8 today, and then tomorrow we'll do the rest of the matches. Obviously, you know how normally tournaments go. Top 8 to run the Sunday.
Yep.
Pretty standard. We're going to have Street Fighter, Guilty Gear Strive, Sea of the Wolves, probably Tekken. I'm assuming Tekken.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
It's going
games.
to be really stacked, especially since, you know, this isn't the only game that has a tour going on for it here. So lots of strong contenders in the other tournaments as well. So don't look away. Don't do stick around tomorrow and yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got probably like 2 to 3 more hours here with Sea of the Wolves. I know we've got probably like an hour left, and then there's going to be a commentary swap, so you don't have to look at my blue tongue anymore, and get some more faces to guide you through these matches. Not sure who we're going to get up next.
Yep. But it's probably going to be at least one killer and a contender.
Yeah. So we've got like ET, XY, ZZY, H dope. So
I don't think I've seen
K-Top's brother.
Zizzy here. I'm not sure if he's
Oh, have you
actually
not?
here. But hey, could be.
Could be,
Could have
yeah.
just missed him.
And then Die and Moke and Pidda. I know
yeah.
Pidda from like Rev
Yeah,
and
Rev
all the other
Pidda
games.
also, yeah.
Yeah, they're also in the last bracket. Die, Moke, and Pidda. I think Die's got a good chance.
Yeah,
I think he's
I'd
got
say
a good
so.
chance indeed. Repping Mouse.
Yeah, got sponsored pretty recently. Awesome pickup, you know. As I said, he's kind of my boy, so I was happy for him. But he also really earned it, right? He made it to SNK World Championships for KO15, and he's been winning just about everything. Like he was winning a lot of online tournaments for City of the Wolves when it just came out.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I think everybody who knows the European scene, I guess, in the games that he plays knows that he's like one of the best.
Yeah.
If he tries. And now he's got a shot to really show it off.
Indeed. Oh. So,
Oh.
we know. Should we spoil it? I'll let you spoil it. You can tell him who's up there.
Well, I mean, you were talking about French players
True.
earlier, right? How strong they are in certain games and how they have like a lot of competition to, you know, have some rivalries and push each other up. Well, here we have one of the OGs, I guess, of the French community, at least, you know, of the newer era of fighting games. And he's up against Leffen, it seems. Yep.
What?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. Normally, I tell commentators, don't go on your phone when the camera's on you, but I just have to see this. What? How far is this? Oh, okay. This is winner semis of that pool. Okay.
So,
yeah. So there was some off-screen matches.
Understandable. Yep. They've won some stuff off screen.
Yeah.
And now they're here. And yeah, as I was alluding to, there's Ali.
Yes. Ali Yoon is here. The man, the myth, the legend. Yes.
Somebody guessed it. Good stuff.
Ali Yoon pulled up. I remember when I arrived at my hotel yesterday, I randomly saw Ali Yoon, and he was looking for a HDMI cable. I was like, oh, I think I've got one. And unfortunately, my HDMI cable was HDMI to mini HDMI, so I can't use that. Because he was like, what brand's the one? I was like, it's not a good one. Like, yeah, I was like, yeah, this is not good value. And he wants the crispest way to practice.
Right.
So I don't know if he got one in the end. The mystery is up there. I didn't find out, but I know he traveled down here and is obviously trying to. I don't know. I feel Ali Yoon has a lot of prestige from what and more how they played other games, and now it's more about what they play. And I think even though Ali Yoon has some issues with the balancing and stuff, I think his tech is normally supersedes his opponents.
Yeah.
But this is going up against Leffen,
Yeah.
and Leffen's no joke.
Absolutely not.
Multiple Evo wins.
Yeah.
Across
Across different games, right? Like, and games that are so different. Like, I don't think anybody has like such a wide spread of different fighting game tournament wins, right? Like,
very
you've got like,
rare.
I don't know, Street Fighter 4 and 5 and 6 winners or something, or like, you know, like SNK and rather KOF and some other SNK games or something.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, Tekken and Tekken 7 and 6, 7 and 8 or whatever. But like, platform fighter, anime fighter, and now, you know, for example, like SNK fighter, that is a spread.
100%. I mean, I couldn't put it any better. I have to put the respect to the name, but yeah, this is like a clash of legacies. From two, they might have played in Dragon Ball together.
Possibly.
Maybe in the very, very early days.
You could definitely see it.
But yeah, it's really cool to like see these two titans of their fields go up against each other.
Yeah.
Ali Yoon obviously hasn't been playing as regularly. He's not as active, right? Leffen, on the other hand, is someone who streams and grinds multiple games.
Yeah, he travels to all the big events, right? We've seen him just about everywhere.
Yes. But name-wise, especially in FGC, I think they've got to be equal. I think maybe if you're outside the FGC, you might not know about Ali Yoon. But if you've been playing games for more than like 2 years, 3 years, especially if you started in like the Street Fighter 4 era, you kind of have to know about Ali Yoon. And he's got a sort of notoriety where you might disagree, but if he says it, there's probably some sort of truth to it. He's definitely got that kind of aura about him. For me personally, there's very few people where they say something and I kind of take it at face value that they're probably right. I don't have to go to the T-Bone and test it myself. So here we go,
But right now, Leffen's taking charge. He doesn't care what Ali Yoon has to say. He's just going to hit him in the mouth.
Move over, old man.
Plus range. Okay, nice challenge though by Ali Yoon. Wow, okay. Instant. Is that plus? I don't think that's plus. Okay, I don't know, maybe. I guess Ali Yoon would know better.
Yeah. Oh, the dash under. Clean stuff.
Oops. Just waits it out a little bit. Catches him. Damage coming in again.
At least make it.
Wow.
Like that was such a controlled. Like every time Alioun like had to wake up, it looked like Leffen just kind of waited, and it was so calm about it.
Yeah, even the spacing, just standing there waiting for the roll forward, the short roll forward specifically. Oh, I think Alioun thought Leffen wasn't going to get hit by that, so he mistimed the throw maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Oops. Ah, he missed some input. Probably the heavy DP break.
Oh my
Fortune for
god.
Alioun. Oh.
Yeah, Leffen was not deterred by the empty jump into the JD. Just went for a flat kick a second time.
That was rough.
Before
Yeah.
you could only
That
wait
one combo at the end there where he like
Now
manually
you're serious.
exploded the one orb, comboed into it, and then the other one exploded. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Right back into it, no messing about.
Yep. Ooh. Nice
Oh.
JDs. Like it's pretty easy to get the first JD as a one to jump in, but like being ready and having the right timing for the second one, that's really fun. Oops. Nice. Get off. Wow.
Raw.
And JD's 2 hits into the guard cancel. That is some.
Two JDs as well. Like,
Yeah. Usually you see just one, but nah, man. Leffen's like, nah. Would you
that's
rather have one hit or 2 JDs?
I want some more health back. I guess.
I guess, yeah. Optimal.
He delayed that as well, and he still got the JD. That's mad.
He did overheat, but it's not going to come into play. Ooh. Leffen looking monstrous.
How do you delay your HK on someone's wake up and it's still JD? What must go through your mind, like, bro?
Nice. That is plus, so kind of the only way to really speed it is either beat him out of it before he gets to you, which is really hard. Or I guess, you know, with an HE.
Ooh, the trickery.
Noise. Surely gonna kill with this? No. Holding onto that bar, I don't like it, but it's working.
Interesting. I mean, maybe at that level, Annie was like, well, you've got no option other than to just, you know, go for a flash kick. The life deficit's so big, it doesn't matter.
But it is kind.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, huge stuff again with that heavy. Yep. Roll gets immediately caught again. Not sure what Alioun was trying to do on wake up, but it sure as hell didn't work. Oh, with a
Wow.
Yikes. Leffen looking, I'd say, better than ever.
Yeah, I mean,
Since you refuse to run,
especially
I will stay.
in this game, I know they had a
Until your spirit is
few
broken.
criticisms about their play in the last tournament. But yeah, I think they just put that to the side and went, yeah, I'm just going to go all in. In terms of like aggression, I feel Leffen got to the point where it's just like, I need to just oppress my opponent enough that I don't need to learn a matchup.
Yeah.
So I know one of the issues that he's been going through is kind of getting high-level play to learn matchups. But I think sometimes the strength of a strong character is that you don't have to learn matchups. They have to learn how to defend against you.
Kain can definitely force his way through. Like, he can force his way in, he can stay away. He can kind of set the pace a lot of the time.
Yes.
And so that's definitely a huge advantage. Speaking of
Indeed.
advantages, I think we got GamerB versus, I don't remember his name, but he, as far as I've been told, he's a Chinese player that has been ranking really well in Chinese tournaments. He hasn't really made a splash in the international scene, but he's here. And from the little bit that I've heard, he's extremely good. So I'm kind of excited to see this.
Oh, I saw this guy earlier. So
Yeah, he places his stick on the chair.
yeah, and he sits in a bucket.
Yeah.
So he's lower than the chair. So like, yeah, it's. I was thinking about what place you have to play to for this to be comfy, because like a cabinet is obviously higher, right?
Yeah,
a cabinet would be, I don't know, like belly button region, right?
Here, maybe.
Yeah, like a desk sort of height compared to your arms. But this is basically kind of aiming up to a degree.
Yeah. But I guess.
That is a strong stance. It reminds me of something like in Dragon Ball, you see Jiren like sitting there cross-legged and like, yo, this is aura farming.
Just like, could just be an intimidation
it
tactic,
could be.
you know? Or like, remember maybe from when Hungrybox was always standing up while
Right.
playing Smash Melee?
Yeah.
Maybe it's something like that.
Yep. I was at Combo
GamerB representing our community 40 plus. All the people older from 40, 38 He's representing us. Very strong player. He used to be super strong on Street Fighter 4. Aiden. He also plays some 5. And he was overall one of the best in Taiwan for sure. He's joining. He's playing this game. He's doing really good. And he's playing today. So enjoy, you guys.
Gamer B's bracket is the same as Left and Aliyun, so it must be the other side. Let's have a Butchers. Oh, Yun Woo.
Okay.
AG Yun Woo is the player going up against Gamer B.
Yep.
Okay, ready to knuckle.
Does anyone in chat know Yun Woo?
I feel like that maybe that Chinese message there just now had something to do with it, but I
True.
can't read that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not cultured enough to understand what you said, but we'll assume that you know.
Mm-hmm. It was probably very, very smart. All right.
Fitness is the
Kind
button check?
intro, yep.
Yeah. Oh, the guy plays Kevin, apparently.
Oh, Junwoo. Junwoo is one of the strongest in China. Junwoo juega KOF también. KOF 15 es muy fuerte en KOF 15, Junwoo. Él pelea con Xiao Hai. Tiene peleas con él y le ha ganado a varios jugadores fuertes. Junwoo have played many King of Fighters 15 top players. He have beat a lot of them, so check that out.
Maybe being more honest about what you like actually makes you more trustworthy.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you know what? You're kind of right.
But it's actually a
Ready. Fight. SPG.
Oops, okay, go straight into the red blow. Maybe to try to blow up the attempt. The game just got mad loud.
I think chat's happy because they changed the music. We had the same song for quite a long time. I wasn't mad at it because I like the beat. It's pretty fun.
I mean, I think the SNK soundtrack is better, but I wasn't bothered by what you were right hearing.
Couple of hops here. I was about to say, yeah, be careful with the hops. Yondu kind of presented them out early days.
Super, yeah. Maximizing that damage. And you know, the advantage of ending in a super like that also is that you build back a lot of red cage. And wow, explosive finisher. Could you please lower the game volume a little bit?
Get ready. Fight.
I'm telling you, in every game, being able to do jump back dive kick is just dastardly
Rare.
behavior.
That's a pretty strong tool. It's only on the X moves in this game, but yeah. You have pretty good access to the X moves, so. Oop. Okay. Back to the wall. But staying grounded, staying solid. Waiting for a chance.
Oh, went for another hop. That one getting anti-edge. Let him know. DP stands for don't press. Have to respect it.
Okay. Oh, yep. There might have been a failed HD attempt, or there was a gap. It didn't look like the heavy version, so I think it might have been a failed HD attempt. Okay. Oh, yep. Heavy DP break. Probably the best anti-air option in general in this game. So just having that as an option is really good. Okay, there we go. Couldn't continue, but still the setup's gonna be helpful. Oh. Speaking of failed HD attempts. Yep, and there's that shredding. No! Maybe he auto-piloted that and forgot that he was in overheat and wanted the X version.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Maybe.
Yeah, well spotted, well spotted.
Get ready. Fight.
Probably something like a situation that he's so used to, like, oh, my enemy is revved up and I just threw my orb at him. I'm going to crush them. Oh, wait. But you don't know.
Oh, wait and see the rev block. Hops for days. Oh, that time changing up the jumper. Yun Woo's been doing a lot of hops, and for people that don't know, hops you can't JD. So the flash kicks are like guaranteed.
Oh, doing it. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So going for like higher jumps, so they've got the ability to like bait the flash kicks now.
Oops, back, yep. Usually, you know, from spacing like that, that can be plus. It's hard to space, but you know, Yun clearly knows their stuff and takes a commanding lead. Set point for Yun Woo. Yeah, so you know, Yun Woo, most of us had never heard of him before, and putting on the show against the likes of Gamerby right now.
Got caught airborne trying to escape the time pressure. Gamerby putting all that. Just defense.
Yep.
That was weird because the first hit got blocked, and I guess it pushed them out so you could go for the just defense instead of forcing yourself to have to go for hyper defense.
Yep. But like the thing about that orb super is even if you JD that, you know, you can't really take a guaranteed guard cancel because he's recovering before you can do anything.
Right.
So that's another reason why that super is so good. But speaking of so good, oh no, wait, jump forward, also really good apparently.
Yeah, I like the commitment. If you're going to avoid the throw, at least get out of the corner as well.
True. Good call.
No way.
Okay, maybe with a round finally.
Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Doesn't want to lose this set so quickly. Yep, recognizing the minus flames on the DP break. Forward up forward.
Air to air, trade. No players getting much off of it.
It's probably only a matter of time until we see the orb super again. Oh, I don't think he wanted that. I really don't think he wanted that. I think that might have been a case of trying to wave dash. And sometimes when you wave dash and you don't have your cleanest inputs, then you accidentally get like a DP input or something like that. Oh! Or
you know
that
what?
was all a mental setup, you know. Oh, I don't have super anymore. Look at poor old me. Haha, gotcha.
Oh my god, letting it rip.
Oh.
Yunwoo getting an opportunity to close this out. The game would be do too much, I think.
Probably. No, level 2s are scaled so hard, but...
Is that checkmate? That must have been checkmate, right? Burnout?
He was in burnout?
Yeah.
Overheat, I mean?
Overheat,
yeah,
sorry.
I think in that case... No, I said burnout, not you. I have to apologize.
Just like I was saying, guys, Jungwoo, one of the best in China, super strong King of Fighters, 15 player. I'm not surprised he's doing so good on City of the Wolves. So take a look. He might be actually making top 8. I'm pretty sure he can do it. But there's a lot of strong players. Let's see who is next. Thank you guys for staying, coming and enjoy some of the best SNK titles with me. Let's enjoy. Vamos a ver qué pedo.
I'm thinking he was trying to get into range to like do a 2C into the orb super or something. Because that is a good and easy way to just kind of force an advantage.
Yeah.
And there's not much the opponent can do about it. I guess they could like JD the 2C and like do something to that before the super even comes out or something. But like, man, finding the timing during neutral for that.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy to think about the outcome of the match because Game B in the first game was so clean with the anti-airs. Really clean and just stopping the hops. And that slight adjustment of being like, okay, now my jump is a bit more readable, but I've got the option.
Now we have Score representing in Japan. I don't know if there's people on the chat representing, supporting Japan. Score, who already qualified for Samsho. And I'm not sure if he qualified for other game already. I gotta take a look. But this is definitely getting better and better every time. Better matches, stronger competitors. So stay here. ¿Qué pedo? Oscar, ¿cómo estás? Jera, Hans, saludos, gracias por estar aquí todavía. Y ahí también en la moradita, ya se la saben, banda. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, H dope. There we go. H dope. Always get confused. K top, H dope.
Okay.
Could you imagine, like, you lost in one bracket, you switch with your brother. I've got a twin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've got a twin too.
Yeah, they ended in the last bracket just in case. You know, they might DQ.
They go to a different school. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know them. But yeah, if you're an SNK fan or even, I'd say, lightly follow the scene, you'll probably know about Score.
Yeah, he's also apparently, or was at least, pretty strong at Grand Blue. I'm not sure if he's entering this time, and I'm not sure if he's still playing that actively, but he was playing that actively for a while at least.
Right, okay.
I didn't see too much of that myself, but yeah, I've heard it.
Oh, and chance to Frenel, sorry, giving us the correction. A lot of people were concerned. They were like, oh my gosh, they're playing on the lane switch stage. When they saw the last game. But Frenel said, only in the daytime, guys. Chill.
All right.
It's all okay.
Good stuff. Freenel helping out here.
Benny, man, give that guy a sword.
Yeah, I was just like, you might as well make him a mod.
Mod him up.
But I don't know.
I'm always a fan of people that dispel misinformation.
Definitely.
Because sometimes I spit it out, and yeah, you need someone like 3
Yeah.
to correct you for sure.
But it's also kind of important that it's somebody that people would actually listen to.
Yes.
Like if I go to some random, I don't know, some big stream or something, and somebody says something wrong, if I say, no, that's not right, nobody's going to pay attention. But 3-0, they're going to believe it.
Yep. Then he's got that thing where it's just like, if it's about KOF or SNK in general, 3-0 wouldn't spiritualize. He's not a lie spreader.
Yeah.
Oh, and we've got another button hider. I didn't mean to say it like it's a bad thing. It's a strategy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, right. But his is funny because that's he's got this board. It's his own face on the other side that we can't see here.
I remember Goichi had one as well.
Yeah, exactly. He was. I think he was borrowing his. It's pretty funny.
It's the most wholesome and scariest face on the other side of it. Yeah.
Like at first, you're like, oh, what a nice guy, and then he absolutely destroys you. Like, you know what? I'll have nightmares about this.
So I do believe that both the brothers play the same characters. K-Top and H-Dog.
Sure, yeah, twins. Look, they're using different colors, I think, so they can't be the same person.
That's how you distinguish the two. Yeah.
Oh, strong hit. Doesn't go into any rev combos, but still gets really close to the corner, and then now it's mix-up time. Ooh. No anti-air, but still takes advantage on the ground.
Ooh, neutral jump. Gets the block in time because it was high.
Oh no, a little too high to connect. But there's that orb. Oops. Okay, good reverser. Score looking to take this one. And yeah, just some simple pressure. That's all it takes sometimes, right?
Indeed.
Oh, H-Top supposedly plays Salvatore. Actually, let's not listen to chat about characters anymore. Oh. I think we all snapped the run-up grab there, but just Score didn't do it. Okay, Top setting up. Ooh, brave to jump back.
Big jump in, blocks it. Defense is strong. Ooh.
Oh, yep, counter confirmed. Nice stuff. And now you're in the mixer. Yep, that 2C of Oktomaru's deceptively good. You might not expect such a mobile character to also have great buttons, but he does have at least that one.
Empty low with the orb there as well. Keep it safe. Oh.
Should be it. If he doesn't mess it up. Oh. K-Top on the board. Oh, if he had not double jumped, I think he might have been able to punish that. But yeah, I guess he had already committed mentally. Ow.
Yeah, got to just defend. Then next time got counter hit. What do you get from this?
Yo, nice adjustment to the juggle. Must have not been his their first time getting that. Great awareness.
I concur. Score. Utilizing those invincibility frames. Elbow to get straight back in. The face of K-Top. Oh, the patience. Oh, no, but it's going to bite him.
Should be the match. K-Top actually, with that first match against Score. You can kind of see from the angle his face on the board.
Yeah.
Whoops. Damn. Long reach and juggle. Ooh, K-Top feeling themselves. Okay. This is looking quite dominant right now. Set up. Oh.
Wow.
This is so rough. Ooh. Yikes.
Damn. K-Top cannot miss right now.
Nope. Absolutely flawless.
Yo, look how close he is to the screen.
That can't be good for your eyes.
Good thing he's got glasses.
Whoops. The guard cancel one frame, I think. Is that what I saw just now? Zero frames, I mean. But okay, gets him out of SPG. It's going to make him a little less scary. Especially since Score does still have his.
Got enough revs.
Oh. Hey, last minute tech. But still gets it. Score, of course, not going to give up here. He's a veteran. He's been in worse situations many times.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Nice. Catches him this time.
Oh, the air game being really tricky.
Yep. Oktomaru's seal of what he does, I guess.
Woo. Good 0 damage with it. Just avoiding each other. Gonna have to address this super. Blocks the overhead.
Damn.
Wow.
He knew he was minus after the overhead. Expected the opponent to hit. Did his JD and got the guard cancel. That's, you know, that's what you gotta do. And oh boy. Okay, nice reversal. You can't be sitting there with your hands tied.
Oh, don't
he's
try
got
to
a
can't
bar.
escape. Can't escape. Try to backdash.
Still a little bit left of the. Oh, he should be dead. Edgy is. K-Top takes it over score. Second time we've seen somebody like lesser known take it over an established big name, right?
You have agility.
Absolutely.
You lack strength.
Yeah, that was mad. There was bits in the match where Score was like playing obviously really sick in terms of the safety. I think something that's going to be a lot more common is like when you have those air-to-air exchanges and you lose out and you're scared of like the left-right, you just go for rev block,
Yeah.
right? To kind of just negate the opportunity of like dash unders and getting crossed up and stuff. And I think K-Top really utilized the fact that Score was trying not to lose and just press way more buttons than they would normally.
Yeah. That's definitely a thing, right?
Because what was talking about people's names, it looked like K-Top didn't care who that person was.
True. Yeah, he definitely just played his game. I think maybe in the first round he looked like he was adjusting maybe a little bit, but then he was like, you know what? He's just a person.
Yeah. And I play Kane.
Yeah.
That's like, you should be scared of my name of my character.
True. Even though, of course, Hokumaru, we don't want to downplay that character.
Yeah, let's not do that. Sorry.
But Kain is certainly a beast of his own.
Yeah. You can see like the aerial mobility, like I was saying, from
And Score goes to losers bracket. This K-Top player is actually good. We're gonna try to see what's next. Let us check. Welcome everyone on the chat. Let me see. We're gonna go through. Xian is the next player. Okay, let's go check the next match, guys. There's this one of the Falcons players. Okay. Xian, one of the best players in that region in Asia for King of Fighters 13 too. I was able to play finals with him. I think I beat him twice, but he beat me on Texas, I believe. Texas Showdown. And I beat him 2 times, one in MLG. I forgot the other name, but he's Xian, one of the best execution master. So good, so good. So let's see how it does. And thanks again, guys, for stopping by.
that story. Like that. But yeah, chats. I did look in StarGG and chat has been saying Abu Omar. I think it's Omar.
Okay.
Yeah. Falcon. Team Falcon.
Okay.
I mean, they made it this far, so they've got to be pretty good, right?
Probably. Maybe they're sponsored for like a StarCraft or something.
Yeah.
And just here for for fun.
See, look. Oh, I'm so old. Reading that last comment just maybe get grey hairs.
10 years ago isn't that long ago. Come on.
Not for us. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see, for me anyway, a lot of the Street Fighter 4 players. And I don't mean like they play Street Fighter 4, didn't play anything until this moment.
Yeah. But they kind of fell off of, well, didn't like other Street Fighters, I guess. And now they're here. Like, Xian has been, right, he was playing Street Fighter 5 and he's playing Street Fighter 6. But like, like Gamerby, for example, was like dropped off the Street Fighter map essentially after Street Fighter 4. And now he's here. And it's a pleasure to see.
Yeah, it gives me hope that it's never too late to jump back into fighting games, right? Doesn't matter how old you are. Sometimes fundamentals can like balance the scale against an opponent that's got just like young man reactions.
Yeah, definitely.
Being familiar with situations like that have happened to you like decades ago.
And like just the mental aspect of like keeping your calm under pressure and stuff, that stuff is so important. And like, I don't know, all of this experience just helps so much. Like even stuff that you wouldn't really notice necessarily, just having tons of experience is going to help you adjust.
Yeah, there's something innate to most fighting games where it's like a transferable skill that you can't put your finger on, where you have like a sixth sense on people's spacing and habits in
also
certain
gonna
reactions,
string up spacing,
which I think can be enough sometimes. As long as you are able to capitalize off of those right reads, it I think can kind of overcome the lack of reactions where maybe I can't anti-air because I'm too old and my fingers don't want to.
But if I know you're going to jump,
you don't have to react.
Yeah.
If you know something's going to happen, you don't have to react. You just have to wait.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, I think they're double checking the setup. Might get a. They're playing with the monitor. I don't know if they're just going to change the console.
You think they can play Doom on that?
I would probably say so. Yeah,
Probably.
yeah, I'd probably say so. Will they though? That's another question.
I mean, maybe like in between matches, every time we just see some Doom. That would be fun.
I think so. Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not mad at that.
Or like whenever there's a draw, they play Doom to like high score challenges and shit.
Hey, that's better than some functions. Like some games it gives one to one player and not to the other, and if they're one up, I'm not a fan of that one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a modern thing. So I can't remember anything before Strive that did that. Where if I'm playing you and I'm one up and we tie a game, you get a point and I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a new thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's not normally how it goes, but yeah, I guess sometimes that's just kind of dumb, right?
There must be someone on YouTube that has gone through the majority of games and gone, what happens in draw games? Because I only know that one, and I know in Third Strike, I think the person with more points wins.
Yeah.
They have a point system.
Yeah, but I think it's only if it's like an actual draw and not just for the round, right?
Oh, if it's not a double KO, if it's like a health draw.
I think so.
Right. Damn.
I'm not sure.
I can't
But
imagine.
there's definitely that thing where the three people, sometimes usually cute girls, I think, come out and like hold up a sign of the character they think that wins.
That's so insane because the last thing I think about if I was ever going to make a game is like, what do I do when the healths are tied? I'm like, that's probably never going to happen, right? But
it does.
Yeah, apparently it does to the degree that they thought about it. I would never have thought about that. My game would be bad. Don't play it.
Somebody would.
They would have fun, but yeah, they would go, this is not competitive, my dudes.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to be. But yeah, thing the issue sorted. I'm seeing a character select screen.
They were just button checking, I think.
Wow, could you imagine if that whole time was? Oh my, that might have been a button check. I saw the spot, so I guess they're ready to go into it. Extended button check.
Kind versus Gato again.
Makes sense, right? Get into Gato.
I guess, yeah. They start with G. They have stances.
Yep.
Basically the same character.
Old. Like, all the parallels. Another kind does not break. It's not breaking. Oh, is that way around?
Names are switched, but that'll get fixed in time. The game blew up in volume again. Oh. Huge juggle for Abumor. Nice interrupt, and that didn't get the combo. That's a shame. I think I've seen other Gato players get the wild punch and then just go for TC, because then you don't have to dash up as close, and it's like more consistent.
Right.
That was a really strong round for Abumor. I hope I'm pronouncing that appropriately.
Same here. Let me know, chat, if we're actually pronouncing. I hate pronouncing names incorrectly.
Yeah.
Always makes me feel bad.
Hey. Once again, oops, a bit of a side switch, I guess that's fine.
That kind of worked out perfectly. Now I think maybe it was intentional.
Yeah, it might have been. Not like I don't think I've seen that setup, but hey, to each their own setup. Why not? Oh boy! And first match goes to Abumor.
Please, no one listen to the Metro main in chat. Do not take a shot every time you see Khan on stream. You will not, unless it's a shot of water. Stay hydrated. Yeah, but nothing else, please.
Only victory has
treat yourself kindly. Oh, okay, CN having maybe some controller issues or something?
Yeah, it looks like they're plugging into another port. Hopefully they don't unplug something they need.
Okay, interesting.
Find out.
Let's hope it wasn't just the controller issues. We didn't really get to see much out of CN in that round, I guess, because it was mostly Abumor dominating with kind setups and stuff. But, it could have been that like maybe some crucial HDs, JDs, whatever didn't come out or something, and it was certain that they should have.
Let me show you my way.
The thing is especially as a spectator, whether it be like us commentating or someone in chat, it's really hard to know if the opponent's messing up timings for JDs.
Yeah.
Because a messed up JD can just be a block.
Yeah.
Right? And it could be, oh, you mistimed it, or it could be like, no, my timing's not off. It's everything around me that's off, right?
Yep,
So you've kind of got to like take people at face value and be like, is it a skill issue, or are you actually missing frames?
Yep.
And in a game like this, it normally happens it's a one-sided issue. So the person doing the offense is like, it's fine for me.
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem.
I didn't need to JD though, because I was doing all the offense. So
my links aren't 1 frames, but your or rather 2 frames, I guess. But your hyper defense, that's a different story. But I don't care.
yeah, I mean, when you're offense and you're winning, it is not a you problem. It's a them problem.
Yeah.
You have lost the audio. I don't know if they're playing it out. I'm looking at their screen.
Okay. Nope. Looks like they're. Wait, no.
Button
Nope.
check.
Okay.
Or check. I don't think they're checking buttons. Setup check.
They're doing something.
They are. And it's not a game, so you're not missing any match action right now.
Oh, man,
here.
did you see that just now? That was sick.
Oh,
you're
my
missing
gosh.
so much good stuff.
Yeah, you're missing the home screen, scrolling left and
that's
right.
crazy.
Unfortunate, chat.
Is that Mewtwo? Damn.
I knew he was going to be in the game. It just made logical sense, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Salvatore, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Mewtwo.
yeah,
That's the three.
the trifecta of something.
Yeah, pick 5 Mewtwo. It could happen. There's a lot of money. I don't know.
I don't know if it could happen with a Nintendo, but
Yeah, I was about to say that actually. Yeah. I was like, they've got a lot of money behind them. Maybe not that much money
yeah.
though.
We can have Terry in Smash, but I don't think we can have Nintendo stuff in SNK.
Yeah, would be cool. Could you imagine Mario?
Mario? I mean, Terry's kind of like an adult Mario, kind of.
He kind of isn't. I never thought about that until you said it.
He's red. He's a guy. He jumps.
Is he growing a moustache? He might be.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dad, right? So he can
kind
have
of
a dad
kind
mustache.
of got a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has definitely got daddy issues for sure. Yeah. I mean, the parallels are just too strong. I can't not think about him now.
Yep.
But yeah, I think what we're gonna do is make sure Yen's got everything sorted. Might have audio. Who knows?
Yeah.
I can promise you, if we don't, I will make the sound effects and make it awful
yeah.
for your ears.
That's going to be amazing. I think I kind of almost want to see that now, rather than the sound being fixed.
I mean, Gao sounds I can do. I can't do the posh, like, kind voice, though. Something about ambitions. Something he says something about ambitions. I don't know what he says. It's funny because all we've heard is kind, to be fair.
We
I've
have
already
heard
got
a
his
lot of
voice lines.
But all I remember is like Schwarze Flamme.
Schwarze Flamme. Yeah, it's Schwarze Flamme. I don't know what
Schwarze
he's saying. I played Leo in Strive as well, so I should know that. I should be familiar.
You should be fluent in German.
I should
Come
be.
on.
I know. It's actually really bad. I promise next year I'll have a better understanding of the German language, so I can at least recite Kyan and Leo move names. I promise.
Okay.
I'll get to it, honestly.
Looks like the issues aren't resolved yet.
No. It is still going to be, I believe, 1-up to Abu.
Okay, it's going to be a bit of a break.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, we're going to go into a 5-minute break to fix this stuff.
Yeah. So hang on tight. I'm sure you're going to throw some ads at you, but they pay the bill, so it has to be done. And it saves us and saves you from listening to us because we're here to talk about the game.
Yeah.
Not for a podcast. So, yeah, give us 5 minutes. We'll be back with some more action, finishing off this match that's 1-up to Abu, and we'll catch you guys on the other side. Here, Hessen Crash, 15th anniversary, 2025. Bale Fury, City of the Wolves. I've said all the things I needed to. All the buzzwords have been thrown at you. IMC4, IQ, joined by my like Jesus. We are back. The console has been refreshed. Hopefully it's nice and cool. Unfortunately, EU not really built for hot weather.
Yeah,
so
we don't have the ACs that they got over
We don't.
elsewhere.
We don't.
It's a pain.
We've got all the doors open, windows. We literally basically might as well be playing outside. But
might as well.
alas, it's not enough. So sorry. Honestly, I don't mind talking to Jesus. This is the first time we've commentated.
Yeah,
but I'd rather talk about games.
Yeah.
Honestly, I promise you guys. That is ideally what I would like to do. And I'm sure you too,
Yeah.
Jesus. But if we don't have the matches, we can't talk about it. But here we go. I believe they're going to still continue on from before the break, right? So it should be one up to...
Yeah, it wouldn't be fair to take the match away from Abumar. So in the right. And we're going to see if Xian's going to feel better about this now. He's already JDing pretty well, so hopefully it's been settled. Oh, but the anti-air timing from Abumar was splendid. And the anti-dump grab. It definitely just wasn't just a fluke or something, right? That like, only the controls were bad. Abumar was also playing really well. Oh, and he still is.
Yeah, interruption there. We're going to have to hold that boot. No flash kick that time. I see Jen saw him moving backwards, right? So it's like, yeah, your DP option is not available to you, but we've got a hyper defense option. Wow.
Okay, interesting timing for Xian. Maybe because of the cross-up, something else.
Oh.
Micro core maybe, or something else went wrong. I'm not sure about Abumar.
Careful, Abumar's in SPG.
Oh yeah. Oh. And Xian's rev gauge is almost even with Abumar, even though he's just been blocking. And now it's actually higher. You know, he really can't afford to just lean back here because the timer's not on his side, and yeah. Haste makes waste.
You can see Abumar activating the detonation on the orbs, right? You don't see that too often.
Yeah.
That was in neutral. That wasn't like a setup. It's like, oh, you're going to dash here and wait. I'm going to let this rip.
Yeah.
Just like she ended with the DP. It does stand for don't press.
Gonna go. It was a little too early, I think. I want to say on that low mark grab follow-up.
Maybe it was too early, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, he could have gotten some good damage out of that. Once again, almost wrapped up, eating that big old damage. This might be too little too late for Xian. He's overheated. There's another bar for Abumar. But they never give up, you know. Oh nope, there's just nothing you can do. Oh wait.
Oh.
Didn't get his cancel. Okay. And JD in the air. Oh boy, yeah, that was rough. Really strong stuff, Abumar. Unfortunate, of course, that there was some tech issues.
Yeah. Yeah, that can't be good for your like rhythm, right?
Cannot move.
Yeah.
You can strike 1,000.
But I'd say Abumar still earned that on a gameplay level.
Yeah. Definitely don't want to take anything away from, you know, the player that won.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate to see someone lose like that.
Yeah.
But it does happen like that. Hopefully the next players are ready while the console's still cool.
Yeah.
That'll be ideal. Oh.
Okay, we might be seeing Sachio maybe come up to the stage.
It does kind of look like it is.
Versus, once again, one of the twins maybe? Or
yes.
No, okay. Yeah.
Unless they changed color top. I'm sure that wasn't the same color top they were playing before.
Maybe they're triplets, you know?
I like how you put the question mark there, like the exclamation mark. Like twins. Apparently. Let's have a look.
Yep. Allegedly.
Have they ever played each other in bracket? That's the real question.
I haven't seen them.
Alright, it's H-Dope. Okay, so yeah, it is the other twin this time.
Yep.
For real chat. You'll see it any second now. And yeah, Sacho, like I was saying before, played a really mean Billy.
Yep. He's also known for other games, right? Coming from like Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball FighterZ. He was also making splashes. Also, he just kind of plays everything. Like when I got to know him, it was also via SNK Games KF13. So he's another old hat.
He is, and picks up games super quick. They were playing exhibitions yesterday on Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, right.
And obviously, we've only got a demo, not all the characters.
Yep.
I've been playing a demo, and watching Sachio / Kendi versus Mick was like, whoa, this is way beyond what I've comprehended about the game. So I learned a lot.
Yeah, they've kind of got like they've kind of formed like a little niche group of players who just grind that against each other. I haven't seen too much of that myself. Sadly, I was in the train when they were playing that exhibition, so I didn't see that. But
right.
yeah, I've definitely heard that they really like that game, and
That's cool.
yeah.
Fun games are necessary, believe it or not.
What?
I know, right?
Fun at video games? I don't know about that.
Yeah. Maybe that was misinformation I'm spreading.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We're
Maybe having
adults,
fun.
man. We can't have fun anymore.
Yeah, maybe that's not important. Maybe that isn't important.
Yeah.
But I did hear through chat again. I did listen to someone named Sniffing Armpits or something, and they led me astray. But I did hear that the other brother,
Right.
a.k.a. H-Dope, does play Salvatore.
Could be. I think Salvatore is a pretty tricky character. Has some tools that are really tough to deal with.
Yep.
And yeah, I wouldn't underestimate him. On the other hand, Billy is another one of those menacing characters that can kind of enforce his own gameplay, even if he doesn't necessarily know the matchup.
I think I heard Hawk 2 Kid. Yeah.
Okay, it is.
Yeah, it's definitely not
Once
Salvatore.
again, been lied to. Never trust chat again.
From my heart. I can't take anymore. Unless it's a button check. Wait.
Okay, it could still be it.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I won't disprove your character option quite yet. Let's find out. But yeah, let's see if it does go
If
to
you are
Salvatore.
wrong, though, you gotta donate 5 subs to the channel.
I think that's only fair.
Yeah.
The unwritten rule that everyone knows, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Liars, cough up, gift subs. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. Oh,
5 it is.
show me the subs.
Show him.
Show me the subs. I don't know who said it. I can't scroll up, but it was someone there.
Yeah,
One
someone
of you
said.
guys.
Yep. Everybody knows lying on the internet is illegal.
Especially when there's no identification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect crime. Let's hope there's no perfect crime today and no one gets robbed.
Yep. H-Dope immediately gets on in that booty, sets up a safe jump, but Satchio not deterred, presses in between. But once again, the turnaround. Hokutomaru is one of those characters, I think, like Hotaru, who's close B, looks more like a far B.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, everyone rejoice. There's no Kane on screen.
Oh, yeah. That's not the first time we haven't had
I kind of think it is. It might be. I want to say that's the case. It's the first time I've noticed.
Yeah, maybe.
But, I'll watch the VOD back. I can't trust chat, so yeah, I'll watch the VOD back and see.
Oh well, but yeah, no, Satchio, after losing that first round pretty decisively, is now sitting on a perfect and almost winning this round already. Okay. Why is my Satchio... I almost myself had the instinct to anti-air that jump just now, but Satchio was like, no, this is Hokutomaru I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
He can stay in the air for as long as he wants. I'm leaning back, not overcommitting, and safely secures the round.
Not reacting with like the variables.
Yeah.
Playing it super safe.
Nice.
Oh, wow, so
that
smart.
was even the counter hit. That's huge. Into the super, yes.
Taking him out SPG, really smart.
Yep. And the damage is also always worth it. Level 1s are just so powerful.
Hello?
Oh,
Okay.
the stagger strings.
There was a lot of JDs there from
Yeah.
staggers, like you said.
But no guard cancel means no counter. Ooh, there it was, right? He went for the anti-air. The double jump happened. Now he's eating this combo. Probably go into super. Yes.
Getting the life lead there. Oh, that was such a deep run to bait the throw attempt.
Yep.
You would have to be either so old that you can't react or so inhuman not to react.
That was such a, almost like a psychic command, like throw.
Yeah. Yeah. People talk about fighting games being a language. He literally demanded to throw me right now. He said, you're Tekken, right?
Imperative. Oops. Oh, yep. Frame traps. You can't move there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He just did a light, so, you know, the guard cancel, like, he still had time to recover. Oop, oh, he did the same thing, but
No
not this
shot.
time.
Not like this.
Oh, but no counter hit, so he can't get the combo, but that one's pretty safe on block 2. No problem then.
Run up throw. Oh, he's trying to air to air. I kind of understand that, right? It's better than being underneath Ataru when he's jumping and having the options to like delay and whatnot.
And that button there, the jump C for Billy, is pretty far-reaching, so it's going to be easier to snipe Hokumaru out of the air with that than most others. But huge hit for Sachio. Does have a super also. I'm not sure, nope, doesn't kill. Fakes him out. Makes him flinch, I guess, on the defense and just grabs him. Beautiful stuff.
SPG. Oh, the fadeaway, jumping away from the throw. Getting the Billy Kane pole to the face.
Nice anti-air. Yep. Sachio going for that rev guard, right, to make sure he doesn't get tossed up. Oh! No whiff punish.
And didn't fall for the same trick twice. Remember that, plus on whiff, rev low from Ataru. Got punished last time.
This is massive. Especially since he's going to regain all of that rev gain. Bop. I hope you were singing along in the chat, by the way. That was another hidden gear.
It was. Let me hear chat.
Yep. Oh, wow. He got him right after the backdash, I guess, not out of it. Fortunate for HO. That's going to be a tough comeback to make for Sachio. Ooh. Okay, there's the count hit, anti-air.
Winnable.
Yes. And, oh, wow, beautiful guard cancel. Just perfect just now. Like I was going to say, Hokumaru currently doesn't have a bar, so he doesn't really have a good reversal option. But hey, guard cancels. Can certainly do the trick.
Just saw like Sachio go for a different stagger string there. Tap into heavy kick. Let's see. The offense from Sachio, now that he's seen the JD guard cancel. Oh, never mind. Don't need to JD if I've got an in-bowl move. Oh, no tech. He's learned. He's learned, Jesus.
He does have a lot of experience to work off of. Oh, can confirm again. Yep. Let's get some damage. If he had his SPT, he could have gone to rep low, but not this time. Oh, Sachio with the corner throw. Wow! A little unlucky that was an area hit. Gets the cross up, and that should be the run. No! He could have definitely killed off that. I guess he wanted to go into super and missed the input or something. I'm not sure, but he still takes it.
Good idea. Oh, we've got a bit of a crowd behind us now.
Certainly. Like, this is kind of his home turf, right? Lots of the SNK hits here are going to be cheering for him. Oh, a character switch.
Is this the?
Maybe they weren't lying.
Maybe they were. Maybe it was foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Maybe they predicted the future.
Let's go then.
No.
Nope. So where are the five gift subs? I still haven't seen them.
I've not seen them. Damn, our mod got checked by the all mods.
Yeah.
All mods. That's a 3-0. And their opinions on Billy.
Yep.
I'm not shy to tell people.
Oh, maybe they meant monkey endearingly, Ouch.
Just like Frieza.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Oh no, whipped rev low. Maybe not what he was trying to go for, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, like getting punished for it on whip. It's the rev build up which is bad.
Yeah. You don't really want to be getting overheated, but you also don't want to die. So, oh, the counter mash. Really, that was brave.
Yeah, double counter mash. That means H-Dope was pressing on hit.
Yeah.
That's demonic behavior.
Plus frames. Oh, he's certainly got a shot now. Wow, okay.
Cheeky reset. One more
Next hit can certainly take it, but wow, the clutch jump grab.
Sheesh. Oh, he's sitting cross-legged on the chair.
Oh, he's like going menacing Jira
yeah,
mode.
he's Jiren posed. No way.
Oh, anti-air. One of the main advantages of anti-air replos like this and Janae's is that you can't JD replos. So if you have the perfect timing, you're going to get hit. Nice. Yep, 0 frames. Can't block that.
Oh, the cross-up a little bit too high. Couldn't get the hits done needed to land and get the confirm.
I think that was even a safe jump, so Sachio recognizing that, you can't really, do a reversal on, and wake up when they do a safe jump.
Yeah.
But on a 0 frame, well, that's a different story.
Stand a little walk forward Sorry, walk back. Ooh, Satchio!
Yep, looking pretty in command here. Can't be too hasty.
Oh.
Nice! That should be the round. Yep, even secures it to make extra sure. Like the decision.
Look at that. Close games, no Kane on screen. I know Stream Chat's happy. Last game, last round. Who's going to take it here?
Yep. Okay, no big deal. Nope, the anti-air red blow still working pretty well. Whoops.
It could be worse.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, he's revving up. He's revving up. Can Satchio
Nice
take
block.
advantage? H-dope. I loved it. Second elbow to try and catch a backdash.
Oh, I'm surprised that he didn't get punished. I guess I'm not sure if Billy has a 5-frame button that goes that far, but oh no, that's probably the end.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to survive this.
Yeah. Hidden gears do a lot of damage, unlike level 2s. Oh.
Wait?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Baited.
always takes a second. But yeah, strong stuff from both of them. I'm pretty impressed with both of their plays. And H-Dope, you know, was just a little bit ahead.
No doctor, but maybe
Really
if
close
I
match.
cut back on all
One of the
the
closest we had, I think, in this in our blocks, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, super cool to
Even
see.
like some of the upsets that we've seen, right, weren't that close.
Yeah,
But this one, pretty close.
indeed. Right. We're going to find out in a second if we're going to get the little swap over. Because I believe it's going to be two other commentators, J3, I don't know who they're commentating with. That's going to take you from top 16 to top 8 as we are kind of like winding down here on day 1. No, day 2. We had exhibitions
Day two,
yesterday.
yeah.
Day 2 here at Hessen Crash. Looks like we're getting some gamers
It's
up.
that. I need, like, I can't leave without at least commentating one
That's
time.
fair.
Come on.
That's fair. You're going to put your foot down and say, production,
no.
no. Nope. I'm staying right here. That's fine. I respect it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna be-
assuming this is still in winners. Would be surprised if Dai had lost before that.
Damn.
You know, upsets happen.
I'm here for it. I'm here for the biased commentary.
Yep.
Don't
I think I
change it.
recall you were commentating with Lazarus or something. And,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he said like mashed, and you called it out like you said that with teeth. That was pretty funny.
He was, yeah. I do like words like that because it depends on how you pitch the word match. It could be a good or a bad thing. Yeah, just got to find out who we have right now. Let's have a look. Dai is in this bracket. Moke is in this bracket. Sai, Pida. Oh, is this what? Hold on.
But Dai and Peter in the same bracket.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, Kojak Kira. I think they were at Brussels and I remember commentating their match.
Ah.
Kojak Kira, yeah. I think they had like a really sick match on stream and they caused an upset and everyone went crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I think I feel like I've seen that face before, but
Yeah. Chat can correct me. I have old man memory, so I forget even matches that are commentated. But yeah, I believe that is Kojak Kira from Brussels. I can't remember who they beat. I think it was someone like Score ET. But winner of this plays against Falcon Sai
okay.
as they do a button check.
Okay, Marco and Mike. I'm guessing Dai doesn't usually play either of those characters. I have seen him play Marco, but you know, just kind of plays a lot of everything.
Right.
We'll most likely see the Hokutomaru. He has also been playing a bunch of Billy recently. But yeah, we'll see what he goes with here. Certainly neither of those is a bad pick.
Feast your eyes on
Oh.
genuine ninjutsu.
Yep, it is the Hokutomaru for Dai, I'm guessing, in the Mai. Pretty rare character.
Yeah, you was talking about the sort of character pool that we see here in EU, and that Mai is one of the least seen from your end. And we're getting the pleasure of commentating one. And I'm sure some people in chat, pleasure to see one. Or two, in this case. Yeah, two.
Whoops. Right, early start with a bit of a tick throw. And Dai's already put into the corner. We got the ninja matchup. Throws him out of the corner. Probably not the best choice usually, but might be part of a setup. Oh, good bait. Dai's gonna capitalize well, of course. Okay.
Take away SPG. Didn't have any bar for the super ender. Doesn't really matter. Didn't need it. Does have to go back to mid-screen-ish.
Just kind of dominating from the air. trying to check if Kojakura is gonna respond well or not. So far, not the case. And there's a super coming your way. Hey, yeah. Surprised that wasn't the other one. I think usually they do that one in the corner, the rising one, but
Yeah, the tornado super,
maybe
right?
the setup's better after that one, after this one, because he knew that it won't kill. Who knows?
I think I've seen like a healthy split of people that do either one, and it must be like a setup thing or for damage.
Yeah, I think the tornado rising thing does more damage.
Yeah.
It could be a setup thing. Yep. Because you definitely get a safe jump mid-screen of that, so maybe, you know, you can't get that as easily with the other one.
Right.
Hey. Counter mash.
You'll pay for that.
Rev guard. Okay, yep. Kojak Acura still hasn't really shown great anti-airs, so Dai has been just going, you know, to that option.
Oh,
Alright,
nice
Yeah.
answer. Character specific, right?
Well, I mean,
In terms of like a stationary, like
oh
upward.
yeah, the
super.
hitbox on that, yeah, I guess that's pretty uniquely helpful in this matchup. Hey. Dai looking confident. Shaking his head though, I think he was unhappy about something, but hey, he took it.
A perfectionist
Oh,
wants
wait.
to win in their own way, I believe.
Oh, okay. Switch to their own. Okay, interesting.
Time to mirror up.
I've seen Dai play against, or I guess as spectators in streams, like in the other tournaments it's been to. We've seen him play against other Hokutomarus, and I think he's always won as far as I remember. So I think he's pretty comfortable in this matchup. But hey, who knows? Kojakura could be the hidden mirror master.
Good lead so far for Dai. SPG taken off the table.
Yep. Gonna send it back to mid-screen. Whoops. Good. Gets the grab on the rev blow attempt. Oh no, walks forward. Not sure what that was. Oh, just a little too slow to get the punish on the grab. Mirror. Okay. Kojakura contesting the airspace a little more by being active around that same space, I guess, automatically. Alright. Okay. Meaty shuriken setup. Interesting.
Fish in.
Oh.
To catch every punch. Nice air throw.
Yep. Oh, didn't get the link. Ooh, just outmaneuvers the jump B there, or jump D, I think. Overheats himself, that could be risky. Oh, still gets the follow-up though. What a sneaky frame trap. Die on set point.
Really smart. Waiting for the overheat situation to be like, yeah, you've got no way to answer this, bar block it.
Oops. That is a little too far to combo from that, but then gets another big opening. Hey. Doesn't opt to go for super. This is enough damage and a good enough knockdown for him for now. Oops. They're trying to fight out of the corner. Does so. Hey. Yep. Take him out of that spaghetti. Hey.
Kojak Kira.
Oh.
Empty throw. Tomahawks.
Yep. Oh, actually, there's some life left in this Hokutomaru.
Oh my.
Gets the
He's
wild
stealing
punish.
it, right? He
Should
wins
be-
it.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Oh.
Level 2 probably wouldn't do it, so yeah, going for the level 1 is better, and just a little bit left.
Oh my god,
That was smart.
that was big brain.
Yeah.
On the focus sash worth of health.
Yeah. Going for that long-reaching invincible super. Good response. Gotta respect it.
Man, the heat in the moment, last second as well. Good stuff. And I think that wouldn't have worked if he did like a different wake-up option.
Yeah, from there you got cancel. Get in there. Ooh. Kojak now dominating the airspace, actually. Oh, sweet. Wow, that's, yeah, the timing on the second one is going to be weird in those situations, right? All right, Dai.
Oh,
Nice
no.
bait.
Yeah. Getting a lot of mileage out of that die.
Absolutely. More than evens out the health score. Oh, and gets the teleport. That's the end. Well, this one. Dai moves on. Phew.
You can relax now. He did it.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, I think Dai is really good at sniffing out desperation from an opponent, and it almost looks like he's psychic, right? Like last interaction, he did like 2 really clean throw baits. It's like, I know you need to do a back throw to turn this momentum, and then when they got back to full screen, immediately teleported because he knew he was going to throw a shuriken.
Yep, yep, yep.
And I think he's really good at noticing like, oh, there's only one way for you to make a comeback really fast, and I'm just going to do the complete opposite to that.
Yeah, the counter to that. Very nice play. I was never worried.
Never. Yeah, there's no sweat on your brow. I knew it. Light work. Light work for Dai.
Light work for diet work.
I hope he uses that. I hope he says that to someone.
Yeah, I came up with that. He's going to say.
Oh, we're going to get more matches?
All right, ET. All right, all right, all
I'm
right.
here for it.
Yeah. I'm always down for more City of the Wolves.
Mm.
Oh, hey. It's the third brother or the fourth or whatever.
The third one.
Yeah, yeah.
What would the third brother's name be? K-Top,
K-Top, H-Top.
H-Dog,
Oh,
K-Top,
wait. Oh, yeah.
J...
M-Woke.
M-Woke is funny. I like M-Woke. I'm going to go with that one.
Okay. So we got M-Woke here versus ET.
Maybe we might see the Saboteurs that everyone's alluding to. Who knows?
I mean, one of them, like if there are like 17 brothers, one of them's probably playing Salvatore, right?
I would hope so.
Actually, I think 10 of them might be playing Kain, and then
Oh,
the
okay.
remaining 7 would be playing some other characters.
I was thinking as together, they would have to go like, okay, we can't play the same character. We all should play a different character, so to learn a matchup, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I guess if you want to, I guess the best way to learn the mirror matchup, which is most probably people's worst and not hardest ones to learn,
Yeah, that's right.
you would want someone to play the same character as you. If you've got 10 brothers, one of them can,
Yeah.
double up.
Okay. I'm guessing we're going to have to wait for another button check to come through, but that's no problem.
Yeah. Gonna get a few more ninjas on your screen.
Yep.
Hokuto Maru.
Yep. Spit on that thing. Shoot again on that. I know.
I wish the crowd could hear us. Luckily, it's only you guys in the stream. They're going to do a little button check real quick. The stick. Oh, that is like a... that's like a drawer. So they can't see it on stream, but we can see the handle side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a little drawer that you have in like a Chester set.
I guess makes it easier to carry. Right?
Yeah, it doubles up as a bag for your stick, I guess.
Yeah. Handy.
One
Like
of
I always see Xiaohai also has like this box which he can fold it together and stuff. That always looks like way too much effort.
Yeah.
It's like more compact, I guess, but this seems more comfy to me.
Do you think he traveled with that? Like he brought it from home, or did he like just?
I'm pretty sure I saw him use this at a combo breaker or like
Yeah?
a previous tournament that I saw him at.
Oh, okay.
So I think he does.
You must get. I would definitely look out and read for a sponsor that
Right?
makes boxes.
Yeah, I
There's
think
got to
the
be
thing
someone.
that Xiaohai has some logos on it. So
Yeah.
maybe
He's just like a NASCAR where it's just like, all the things that all the people that like me and supported me, I'll just put them on the box.
Yeah, there's a market out there for this. All right, it's actually a mirror match again from Kamaru.
Hey,
Today, we were asking for no more Kain, and the monkey's paw curled up.
100% monkey paw wish. Well done, chat.
It's your fault.
Absolutely.
How could you?
It's not us.
Oops. ET dominating this round. Nice stuff.
All the letters H, T, and Hope. Hope? No, H, Dope. Hope we get a good match.
Haha.
That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, empty teleports.
I guess, sometimes you kind of try to fake out your opponent if they are trying to anti-air your PX teleports all the time. Oop. Rejump, but H-Dub actually gets out of that. Oops.
Daioken.
ET the first one to make H-Dub look, like he's not going to take this easily anymore. Operating on an addictive level right now. Damn, ET with an extremely strong first match.
Like a fan of mine or something?
That is such a sick bar to say in a mirror match.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the cosplayer here.
Yeah! Ready to go!
Mirrored up?
switching.
Yeah, nah, mirror. Still mirror.
All right.
Let me show you true Shiranui power.
I think it was just a costume swap. Maybe it was SPG
Maybe,
change.
maybe, yeah, that could be.
I can't remember where it was before. I think it was at the top for H though.
Probably.
Maybe put in the middle? Let's have a
Maybe.
look.
Or at the end, you know? Nope, still acceleration.
Yeah.
ET with a quick start. Nope, this time is the attempt at jumping out. Oh. This is a big deal. Oh, yes. Nope.
Edge to edge, fades away. Wow, what an answer.
Yeah. And grabs him out of the red flow, equalizing the spaghetti lessness. Hey. Yep, that's that super. Let's see. Okay, doesn't seem like there's a safe jump for him, or at least didn't go for it.
But look, 3 plus.
Yeah, definitely.
Look plus enough to me.
Yep,
ET just freestyling though.
sure.
Doesn't need any frame kills. Like we were talking about, meaties aren't always that good. So,
Yeah. Like sometimes I guess not going for like a setup that people have seen a lot is better, especially in this game because of the JD, right? Like what you were talking about, meaties and stuff. So sometimes just mixing it up with something the opponent hasn't even seen. Good tech.
shit.
I don't think so. Nice run under perfect response. And the damage is huge. He might just go for the hidden gear. Might not need it actually. Yeah. Yep, doesn't need it at all. Jesus, that was actually 50%.
Almost to the T. Good stuff from H.
Yep.
And ET, what can he do to fight back?
Gonna remove that SPG right then and there. Oh no, that's punishable. Yes, good movement by H-Dope. He's been like, I guess movement has been his best defense option in this match. Right, he dashed under the teleport earlier, and just now he got away from the spinneroos.
Same side. Oh,
Oops.
I thought it was going to backdash again. I would have screamed. Imagine walking out of the throw range, walking back in, just to backdash out the second one. Yeah. Oh, the JDs were ready.
Didn't cancel into anything that could have been big.
Yeah, it was a wild punch, right? So it would have confirmed.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, not
Wow.
the biggest damage, but still gets a knockdown. Oh, H-Dope equalizing the set. Yes.
Yeah, I'm surprised that didn't do that much damage.
Yeah, I guess a lot of the hits didn't connect because he was like behind or something.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, haven't really seen that either. But it was enough.
Yeah, it was.
But hey,
Now-
great adaptations by H-Dope, right?
Oh, the classic. The run under. Oh, my goodness. Straight back at ya. Gonna
Yep.
lose your spaghetti, like you say, Jesus.
Oops. Ouch. Okay, ET now fighting from behind. This back literally to the wall. But of course, nice. He's got the adaptations in his blood as well. But can he do them fast enough? Not this round. Yeah.
Oh,
H-Dope might be on another level.
the tap super paying dividends.
Oh. You know, with the grab. Nice block. Even gets a little bit of punish. Beautiful stuff into super. The best damage you could have gotten out of that, and the best situation afterwards. Okay. Oopsies. Yep. Gets to the other side. And it's looking really good for this round. Up, but that one knockdown is where it could all turn around.
Indeed. Try to chase in the air. Good defensive buttons.
Oh.
What a clutch rev blow.
Yeah.
That was mad.
Set point for both of them. Alright, gets another punish, yep. Kind of funny how Hokutomaru might be one of the best characters at punishing his own red flow.
Yeah. Ironic.
Oh, interrupts the guard cancel, so trades with it. Oh, this is
Wow.
looking like it might be the end. He doesn't have a super, but I think this is still curtains. Not quite, okay.
Imagine.
One more chance.
Imagine.
Dragons?
I'm not.
Ooh.
Wow.
Not this
Run
time.
out throw.
2.
Last thing you was expecting to see, and what we do expect to see, is ET staying in winner's side.
Yep.
H dope dropping down, but very valiant effort, and that was not an easy bracket.
Yeah. Like the first match was like kind of free for ET, honestly, but then the second one was like such a turnaround, and the third match was just inches.
He's locked in. That's what the kids say. I don't know if ET's ever said that. I don't think he's ever said that. He's never said it's time to lock in.
But maybe he said it in like the Chinese version of that.
Maybe. I wonder if there is one. Oh. XYZZY.
Oh, so he is here. Okay.
Against Mr. Karate.
Nice. Oh, I didn't even know Mr. Carter was here too. Wow.
Yeah,
No,
so
I think I've heard about that. You're right. I just kind of forgot. Wow, man, this tournament is even more stacked than I thought.
Players coming out left and right. Yeah, I haven't seen XY playing casuals.
I mean, he probably just arrived today.
Maybe, actually,
Because ET also just arrived today, I think. That
Oh,
just
really?
a while ago. Yeah.
Ah, man. That's hard.
Yeah, a lot of us also thought he wouldn't show up because he's already qualified and all that, but here he is.
That's dedication, man.
Yeah, man.
Or maybe gatekeeping. Who knows?
Sure.
We'll find out tomorrow with his placement, if it's gatekeeping or dedication.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember seeing Mr. Cry when I turned up yesterday at the hotel. He's looking pretty confident
All right.
to do some damage. I mean, to get this far, he must have done some
right.
damage already.
Certainly. Who's the best CR7 player? It might be, you mentioned him earlier, Hook and God.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah. He apparently didn't enter any tournaments for a long time until he, I think, got rank 1 or something in the leaderboards, and then he went to his first tournament that fucking crushed everybody.
Yeah.
So I don't think that tournament was like super stacked, right? It was more like a local, like national maybe type thing, but he was still looking pretty good. But other than that, you know, there's a couple, I guess. Not the most represented character, but I think he's really strong.
Very unique.
Yeah.
Very unique. Gives me Venom from Gooey Gear vibes.
Definitely got some cool ball interactions.
I think him alone could be the reason why they put Revlo in there. Revlo like defense.
Maybe.
Because his left rights are disgusting.
He makes it really hard to fight back and with some of his setups, with the way he can bounce the ball into like, you know, at an angle at a speed where you can't really strike back so easily.
Yes.
Okay, there is a Ronaldo.
See, chat, you're getting rewarded with your patience.
Wow.
We've suffered. Maybe suffered's not the right word. We've endured the reign of Kane, and now we're getting character variety. Look at this.
Let's see how it goes. I guess this might be a button check though. No, I think they're playing. All right. Looks like some real pressure going on here. Zizzy on the Billy, like we've known him to play.
Oh my.
Hit.
Yeah, that's nasty.
And this character hurts. Okay, doesn't do the full damage, goes for a setup instead. Oops.
I guess if you're going to take the hit, take it airborne to make it really hard for the confirm. I respect it, especially when you don't know what's happening, because I think CR has a lot of different variations to the set play.
Nice patience, nice discipline by Zizzy to just hold back and get the punish. Huge damage. Even does a micro dash to get that super rather than the one you usually see. And the guard to his. Oh, wait, no. Ooh. That was actually kind of smart by Mr. Carte. Getting himself hit to not get guard broken and then just takes that tiny little bit. But it didn't really end up mattering.
Yeah, no, I mean, what you spotted is like crucial, I think. It's like damage mitigation, right? You don't want to take the obvious guard break. You want to take it on the light so you can kind of anticipate your opponent not to do a big punish on it.
Yeah. Because, like, you know, when you get a guard crush on something you weren't even like ready to, you know, go off of, it's hard to actually get much out of it, like we saw here. But is he still controlling this really well? Might have been a bit of a drop.
Yeah, the Revlo pushback is making some of these strings whiff on Ronaldo's side. Mr. Karate hasn't got a life lead, but has got the Mia to make the comeback, and there's the massive headbutt.
And he does. Okay, once again, I'm not sure if that's a drop. I guess no, he didn't have enough rev to finish that combo entirely.
Well spotted. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So I guess that was good on Mr. Karate's side to identify that, oh, I can't do any rev stuff. Well, he could do one, and then he would obviously have to go into super. Maybe there's a route that you can't do that. I think
Yeah.
you can do EX DP into
Okay, I was wondering,
super.
right?
I
If he
think.
could have just, like, if he had been fully aware, if he could have just started that differently and gone into the super. or something.
Yeah,
But hey, we're all human.
indeed, indeed. And I like how Mr. Cry in the first interaction of the last game, he did empty jump Revlo. That's such
Yeah.
you're a good player. You're not going to let me just jump around aimlessly with Billy. You're going to challenge when I land.
Yep.
And a Revlo hit, and I was like, oh, that is setting the tone.
Yep.
I kind of want to see it some more.
Oh. But right now, we might not get to see any aerial action out of Mr. Karate because he's getting tossed around in the corner. Wow. Is he with a bunch of neutral jumps, just him commanding that cornered space with his far-reaching C buttons.
Oh,
Actually gets the feint, but didn't react to the anti-air, to the jump rather.
yeah, it's only a light as well. Didn't get much damage. There's a throw out of SPG range, but still Mr. Cry's got to do a lot here. Oh my gosh, the cheeky headbutt. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yellow card minimum.
Yep. There's the red card, I guess, instead.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Whoops.
Bicycle kick.
Oh, nope. Has time to still block that. Unfortunate for Mr. Karate. Oh no, that slide was a little much.
Yeah, really close.
Yeah.
Easy punish.
Superb. Yikes. Of course, being an SPG does provide a damage buff as well.
True. Yep.
Oh, and he baits the first DP we see. That is insane. Zizzy absolutely in control.
Mr. Cry actually did wake up, run up, throw, and it almost worked.
Almost.
He is a player of the people.
Yeah. Like, right, if you're aware that your opponent is probably trying to bait like a DP or something, then
Yeah.
you can kind of do some really weird stuff. Because they're just, walking back, holding it on back or something, so go for it. If you have that read.
Yeah, wake up overheads when
Yeah.
someone's baiting your DP.
Yeah.
Makes all the sense.
Seriously. Sometimes it's just going to be that magic sauce that gets you the win.
Absolutely. 100%. So, Dai is stepping back up.
Oh.
I guess we're still going.
Somebody in chat said that Dai's next match would be Dai versus Sai.
It is. Yep.
So that's, they're fighting for eye supremacy, I guess.
I mean, D is higher in the alphabet than S. Both sponsored as well, I believe. I think.
No?
Is Sai sponsored?
I'm not sure.
I want to see Sai's Falcon. Let me double check. As you know, we don't believe chat anymore.
No, we can't.
No. Wow. Yep, Falcons.
All right.
Falcon side. That's what Start GG says.
I guess strategy greater than chat.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Only for information. I'd rather talk to chat than Start GG.
I guess, yeah.
Sometimes.
Die your goat? No, die my goat. So they're getting ready.
System.
I think the chat was talking about who Sai uses, but I missed it. So I'm not too sure.
Not like they would know anyway, or tell us the
Nah.
truth.
So far, yeah, their track record of knowing characters and
Pretty bad.
sticking into players, yeah, it's not
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
It's not great. Yeah, I agree. I think it's pretty hard to. I think all the Fatal Fury tournaments I've been to is hard to determine who the winner is.
I think the only repeat winner so far has been Shanghai.
From my knowledge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, worldwide, yeah.
Like if he was here, I would probably say yeah, he's probably gonna win. But other than him, I'm like it's tough. It's a really tough call. And even he is not guaranteed, right?
Nah. Head of captain.
任せて前へ
Okay. I heard Pritcher.
Oh yeah.
I heard
We haven't seen Preacher today yet. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right. I like Preacher.
But it might be a button check because
I guess
Dai
just be
dies
button
on
check,
Billy, so yeah, it's probably a button check.
Yeah. He could also just be playing Billy. As I've said, he's been practicing that character recently, so
Get ready.
not out of the world of likelihood. But yeah, so far it's a button check.
He plays Dong. That's what Mystic's saying. I don't know if that's in response to us. Mystic isn't known for being a liar.
But he didn't show up, even though he signed up.
That's actually a big lie. Yeah, that's actually a big lie.
So
No, yeah.
yeah,
He's lying? Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
jeez, man.
Man, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Maybe Jesus put me on blast. Like, don't believe this guy.
Maybe it's like Mystic Smash is like one lying weekend of the year or something, right? Like that, it's like cheat day, but for saying the truth.
Right, yeah, cheat day. Cheat week. Oh! Oh, wicked.
Oh, okay.
Ronaldo.
Oh, you're tired of Kain and Hokutomaru? The second monkey's paw curls.
Look at this. Back-to-back football.
All right. Wow, slides in immediately.
Damn. Two-footed in all sorts.
I'm unfortunate that they're on this stage because I've heard that the music here causes DMCA problems or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
but hey. We'll see how that works out. But Dai currently just playing a simple strike throw game, going for throw a lot. And, you know, that's a good option. Oh, so that's how it goes, right? You present the throw often enough, you're going to put the fear of it into your opponent's heart, and then you shimmy them for the win. Oops. Man, I wish it was a Blue Lock character instead of another, because Blue Lock's sick. Anyway.
That would be so sick.
Oh, gets the counter hit, or maybe it was a meteor, I'm not sure, I wasn't looking, sorry. Oh, connects with this. Dai once again with a massive lead. Wow, okay.
Wow, those soccer balls must be made out of titanium. Just
Seriously.
cleanly smoked him out of the rev flow.
That's crazy.
The granny in the background is not impressed.
Yeah, no, she's seen worse.
Oh, I kind of
great.
like the read attempt.
Yeah. Maybe next time we'll get it better. Oh, nope, not again. No! He let go, but he got the block in time still. Okay, okay. Sheesh.
Could you imagine? If Sai was constructed uniquely, and like some individuals that press buttons on hit, that could have been something.
Yeah.
That could have been a different story.
Absolutely. Maybe this round, maybe this match. They'll summon that. Okay. Look at the rev build up though on the guard cancel double rev low. Oh, okay. High reaching DP. Okay, meaty setup with a slide.
Headbutt, stay in the ground. Forward throw.
Uh-oh. I got my own strike throw and that's covered up by a little orb.
Oh, my
man.
gosh.
You two are mortal. Hey.
Dai got normalized. He does look like any regular player.
Yep. It happens to anyone. Sai knows how to ball. Oh. Okay, tech is thrown. Throw is tagged. Nope, that
Oh.
feint was not early enough. Oh, good bait. Oh. And another one into a setup. Okay. Ah, gets him. That should be the round. Hey. Die on set point. Once again with a commanding round. But if Sai can repeat that first round performance, you know?
Okay. Bit of FIFA Streets. Oh my gosh, I feel like he tried to get over Hokutomaru then. Look how much life he lost from that.
Yikes.
What?
Yeah, that double red blow is one hell of a drug. Ouch.
Counter hit.
Counter hit, yes. Oh, look at that damage. Oh, okay, goes for the hidden gear. Pretty good. He was at like over 60%, and the damage is going to be worth it.
Time to inhale.
Wow, wow. Jeez. The crowd suing along.
That was
I
sick.
would much rather have heard the Circle of Time being sung by everyone in the crowd, but maybe next time.
Maybe,
God,
maybe next
that
time.
would be sick. Come on.
It
like
would
the
be.
entire crowd singing. "The Circle of Time." That would be. We got to get that.
I wanted to be along with the suit, but I didn't want to hurt anyone's eardrums.
Yeah, no.
I
Yelling
respect
into
you
the
guys.
mic, probably not the best idea. What do you mean nobody knows that song?
Oh no!
Oh, he dropped the punish though.
Whoa. Don't do it
Oh,
again.
this could be anybody's game now. He is overheated though, and the punish should be enough. Okay. Phew, I was never worried.
Yeah, it was all under control.
Yep. Phew.
Bow, 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 bow. I mean, we got the suit. We got Ronaldo on screen twice, back to back.
Sure. die one, so that's that's all that matters.
That is also a good thumbs up for the German commentators and players and people in the. I think people in the crowd in general like to see Dai succeed.
Yeah.
For sure.
He is a cool guy who doesn't afraid of anything.
He's not. He's not. So we must be getting close to our top 16.
Probably. But now it's Mock versus Peter. Ooh, okay, that's an early highlight, I'd say. Die.
Oh, look, Peter's already got a medal. That might be for.
Yeah, right.
XXII?
He won
Rev?
XXII, exactly. I was
XXII.
commentating that too.
Oh, was
He-
you? Oh, okay.
He was unstoppable. He was very dominant.
Yeah, I don't miss playing his Raven. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Yeah, it was quite frustrating.
Yeah.
Mostly because I'm Leo charge. I'm always crouching. Pretty bad to do against.
Yeah.
Against
For
Raven.
one set, he pulled out the Axel because the crowd was calling for it, and that was
Oh, really?
the most destructive set I've seen like in a long
Wow.
time. That was insane. He even got like in the very to end the set. He got the time freeze into the instant kill. It was disrespectful as all hell.
Well, no insta kills here. You have to manually take
Unless
down your opponent.
there are like more hidden gears or something, like they're even more hidden and they're instant kills or something. I haven't found them yet. I'm still looking. Maybe that's how I end up finally
Maybe.
winning something.
Finding a hidden gear
Mhm.
that it just insta kills you when you've got two
Yeah.
bars. That could be happening.
No, it's actually free. It's just really hidden.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah,
In the manual, like Metal Gear Solid something. It's
yeah,
just,
yeah. You gotta look at on the backside. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick. I think they're just sorting out audio for the headphones. They've got like a, don't know, like a mixer, I guess, for the two players on stage. But yeah, Moke, Peter.
Actually, I think they're also both playing Hook tomorrow.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I mean, Hulk tomorrow does seem like a Peter character. Nimble, air mobility, yeah, projectiles.
Pretty well rounded. Like, kind of all he's missing is a DP.
Yeah. Thank goodness he doesn't have one.
Yeah.
But, you know, Andy's coming,
He is.
and he does have one.
Yep. He
So
doesn't have a teleport. I guess there's one demon flip thing. Yes, EX demon flip kind of does a teleport, but that's not the same thing.
Yeah. The demon flip's pretty gross, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it's probably one of those things that, like, if you just do it randomly, like, it's probably not good. But if you have setups for it, it's probably gonna be pretty silly.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay.
Then. Don't look at my buttons, Peter. Divert your eyes.
Yeah. I wonder if he also has something funny on the other side of that.
Oh yeah, I guess we'll never know. Only
Yeah.
Peter knows.
Yep.
But look at that, he is focused.
What if you put like a really thin screen on there that shows the wrong inputs? So your opponent sees inputs, but they're the wrong ones, and then they get the wrong, the wrong info.
That could work. Like, it'll be like glass, but it's reflected glass, so it doesn't show a one-for-one of what
exactly,
you're...
It's a one-sided mirror, but like for a
Yeah.
screen.
That'd be pretty funny. Oh, the Peter chant in the background already.
Yeah, a lot of us from the like German SNK community are like also buddies with Peter from like the KF13 days and the XXIII days. So yeah, that's probably where that comes from.
Right, button checks for the Hawk 2s, both the ninjas. Gonna get locked in. I don't think we had one Cade mirror, but we had
Yeah.
Kane for like
Yeah.
7 matches back to back. So top 8 gonna look pretty interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Get ready.
So I think Peter's on the right. Yes, that's his color.
What a mad aggressive start from.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But see, this was all part of Peter's plan because now he's in SPG.
Yep.
Oop. Oh, the throws continue though. Mock still sitting on the perfect. Whoops. Noticed, I guess, that he was missing and was like, I'm just going to throw this EX Shuriken, going to be plus again. And the pressure does not end, even after the JDs. Just kind of steamrolled him.
Yeah, that. I hate to say it, but that was a flat line on Peter's end. That was just no life in him. Just got to the corner.
Nice block.
Oh, it's not looking great. SPG in the middle. I just realized, sorry, on Peter's side.
That's why I was mentioning that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh no, the empty low succeeds too, and he does have his SPG, so he gets a little bit of extra damage. Next hit is probably going to do it for him. Okay, thanks to the super. Yeah, not even level 1 or 2, it's the full hidden gear. Everybody sing! I don't hear anything.
They're not singing. Yeah, they can't
I
hear.
can't believe this.
Stream, you can sing.
Come on. Everyone who's not singing, gift 1 gifts up to me.
To you, yeah. You need to get text the voice
Yep.
so Stream can do that.
Hey, okay. Finally getting something started here is Peter. Yeah, counter hit, and yep, nice pickup. Oh, counter.
Wake up with a baton.
Yep, sometimes
Peter.
you gotta do it.
Yep.
Ooh. Committing a lot of rev gauge, but also Mok is near revved up, so if Peter can apply some block pressure, or any pressure in general. Oh no, he didn't believe. Okay. Good on Peter not to fall for that throw bait. Nice.
That was sick.
Oh, and that should be the kill. Easy money for Peter. Looking much more alive here.
I really like it when someone does something so like obvious, but very rare about seeing someone neutral jump constantly and they're going, I'm just going to run up and DP you. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Yeah. Boom. Like, it's funny because usually in those situations there are technically better ways of beating the option that the DP would be there. But if you use the DP, it's like you show the opponent, I know exactly what you're doing.
Same sides.
Whoop. Oh, okay, didn't believe it. So Peter gets to live. Oh. That's the end of that round. Mok now on set point.
Peter refusing to take the bait on the throws. I hope that he sees a run forward and chases like the hop or a jump with a jump throw. And saying, I don't take on the ground. I am Peter. Rev to champion.
Yes. Oh, okay. Didn't really commit much to that. Oh. Takes the throw this time. He has the right read. Whoa. What? Whoa. Okay.
I concur. That was my response too.
Yeah. Hey. Touch frames and nice. Has the patience not to hit in there. Peter gets his super fully punished. Oh. This is gonna be tough. Okay. But he's not giving up. He can actually make this comeback, like, with just like 1, maybe 2 hits. Oh, he's not gonna get the chance. And Mok advances through winners.
I feel like I cursed him by saying he's not taking the bait on any of these throws.
Well, you know, can only be right so many times.
I'm soz, Peter.
It's not your fault.
That's right, he's already got a medal. Peter living his best life. Wow, we are rolling through the matches.
Yep.
We are going to get a change soon.
Oh, another high-level match coming up, it seems.
Is it Young Woo?
Yeah, I think something like that. Sorry, I also don't quite remember. But he was really impressive. And his opponent's going to be Leffen, who also looked really strong in the sets we saw.
I don't know if when the player cams go onto the players, if you can really see and appreciate Yeonwoo's setup.
Yeah.
It is so natural. Natural setup.
He's like, this is how I play at home.
Yeah. It's very wholesome. Where did he get the bucket from? Was that provided by Hessen Crash?
I'm guessing he probably brought it with him.
A whole
But
bucket?
it seems like our time here is up. We're going to switch in the next pair of commentators for this banger of a set. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I'm going to watch it for sure. You should watch it.
Indeed, indeed.
And be nice to the next guys and to everybody, honestly.
Indeed, indeed. Take
So,
it
yeah.
easy, guys.
Peace. GG's.
XXII, of course, Leffen rocking the Kain. And of course, Yeonwoo with Hotaru, two characters that are mainstays, of course, in the City of the Wolves meta since release.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, those two often in the conversation for top 2, even though the Billy Stongs have been rising.
Absolutely.
Ever since
I
Lord
hope you got
Shanghai,
your investments in.
yeah, made his proclamation. But yeah, this has been... These two characters have been a mainstay. Leffen, of course, narrowly missing his qualification over at Headstomper versus Dark Angel in an incredible grand finals. So, gotta be looking for yet another chance right here, running past Yugu right there, getting a throw going. And a nice DP from Yungo.
Leffen still a very, very nice life advantage. Barely out of SPG. Oh, but the jumping doesn't catch him. Wow, the cross kick. Into level 1 should be enough. Yes, there you go. Quick round 1 by Sweden's own.
Get ready.
Definitely Leffen, of course, an absolute mainstay in the FGC for many years at this point. Now really making his first like proper big foray into the world of
absolutely.
SNK,
Already
into the
like
City of the Wolves.
huge in Strive as well,
Yeah.
but the City of the Wolves has been like the second fighting game where he's really found his stride, especially on this character with this kind. He's applying the pressure, but Yeonwoo just, you know what? We jump out. It's just that easy.
We simply depart. Kain can't hurt you if you don't invite him. Just leave.
He cannot hurt you without your consent, you know? Oh, but
Overheat.
overheats! Huge counter hit, sent the Hotaru to space.
Nice blocks here from Yungu, staying patient, but the wild Punisher from Leffen immediately capitalizing, of course, with the LPG break loops as well. Gonna be getting a nice chunk of damage, and the overheat, of course, also with the guard break looming, and that's gonna be Leffen taking the first game over Yungu.
Pretty convincingly as well, 2 rounds in a row. You see guzzling the water, of course, with this heat. Y'all need to stay hydrated. I hope everyone in the crowd is staying hydrated as well. It's 30+ degrees out here in the venue, so we're heating up.
We're revving it up IRL as well over here. And what a guard cancel there from Leffen. Gonna be able to nab himself a nice little conversion, of course. Setup.
Of course, Hotaru getting shot in the most recent patch, but I talked to a bunch of people that she went from top 1 to top 4, so it's actually it's not that big of a deal. Still very much a strong character right now.
Getting a nice hard knockdown here is
Tried to avoid the overheat with the ref guard, was not quite enough. Using level 1, still very much in control. Uh-oh, hold on, Toast. Hold on.
Hold on. Yugu absolutely gonna be cashing out right here. Goes into overheat, but unfortunately the scaling just does not allow for a kill right here. Leffen whiffing the flash kick.
The flash kick not connecting. Yeonwoo reading that with a forward jump. And let's hope he can make it a tight upset. Of course, we are still at first to 2, I think, until top 8. Top 8 will be, of course, tomorrow, one of the final games being broadcasted. So we are going all the way to top 8. But for now, Leffen, great opening, has Yeonwoo out of SPG as well.
Yeah, of course, incredibly important getting Hotaru out of SPG, especially if you're playing a character like Kain who wants to put out a strong projectile and kind of wants to play this mid-range game. Reflow can be so threatening to your initial plans. So
Absolutely, both revving up though. Yeonwoo sitting on 2 sticks of butter, he's gonna expend 1.
he gets the hard knockdown, goes for the cheesy overhead. Leffen getting caught out here, counter hit, but he was not quite able to finish the job right there. Hybrid defenses on the
Not
super
quite.
coming through.
The just defense is going to give him a little bit of HP back. That's the throw. Leffen can still do this. Oh! Wait, hold on, Toast. Did he kill?
Be able to, gonna be linked into the super. That is gonna be more than enough for Leffen here, putting himself on set point over Yungu.
Oh, Leffen set point right now. Oh, DP is blocked. That's huge. Oh, that's big. Wait, hold on. He has a stick of butter. And that's it. Gonna be enough. Leffen 2-0 over Yeonwoo, qualifying himself a winner's site top 8 for tomorrow. Very dominant display. You can see Leffen very much motivated to still get that EWC spot.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, the stakes are high right now, and we are fighting tooth and nail for this qualification. That much.
Absolutely. And I want to... guy in stream said 30 degrees, so it's freezing. I don't know what you're talking about. We're here. We use EU. We use Celsius.
We are using EU
Yeah,
regulated Celsius.
we are two sweaty boys right now. It's hot.
Absolutely.
I just blame Toast because he's a hot dude.
Of course.
But yeah, we're sweating. So for everyone who is out there in the boiling heat as well, make sure you get your hydration and get that water. Get a little fan. Did you bring a fan, like a USB
Yeah,
fan?
I actually did. I actually did bring a little USB fan. We
This
didn't have time
man-
to set it up, but I am definitely pulling out all the stops, all the tech, just like one of our good friends, Dai, coming up to the stage right now. The GOAT of Germany and one of the strongest players in Europe at the moment,
Absolutely.
pulling up to the stage.
Toast, I'm going to warn you.
Yeah.
I am going to be biased. I don't care about like fair treatment. That's our boy.
That is our boy
That's
indeed.
Germany's representative. I think he's the only one in top 16 from on winner side for Germany. There's quite a bit of European players,
Yep.
of course, international players as well. So Mok, one of the absolute killers for Fatal Fury. It's kind of odd that he's not already in EWC.
Definitely, yeah. And it's really been incredible to see that we have so much international competition because of the EWC qualifiers, because of people, of course, getting sponsored quite a bit now.
Absolutely.
And it has been really cool to see every tournament that I've attended so far where we had Fatal Fury is just incredibly stacked, you know, over at Head Stomper as well. I mean, when Justin Wong barely makes losers top 8, you know something crazy is going on in the bracket.
Yeah. Of course, last month we had Brussels Challenge as well.
Yeah.
Where I think it was Fenrich taking it over Goeach in an incredibly close set as well. Yeah, the qualifications are flying by left and right. We had last week with CEO, a couple weeks back we had Combo Breaker, but that is of course because EWC for Fatal Fury is already next July, so that's in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Not much time left, and of course this is one of the last opportunities to qualify.
It
here.
is the last opportunity,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. But we're gonna get into the match. Dai versus Mok. We're gonna see characters that you're gonna see a lot more. Actually, oh wait, is Dai on the build?
Nah, that's
I was gonna say, hold on.
Say, Dai is not gonna be repping anyone but the Hoktomaru here, of course. Has been sticking to the character through pretty much all the iterations that we've had so far, and it's just been really, he's been really showing off a lot of the strengths of the character. Of course, incredibly tricky, incredibly annoying to anti-air.
Absolutely.
And, certainly
With his 15 jumps.
Yeah, certainly does have a good bit of play here, even into matchups like Billy here from Mok.
Absolutely. Of course, Mok, one of the legends hailing from Asia.
Oh, it's looking like we're getting the Hoktomaru mirror instead, actually.
Interesting. Who could have seen that one coming, huh?
Absolutely.
Don't lie to me, chat. Y'all saw that coming.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Hoktomaru, a character who is well represented for a reason, right? Someone who we get to see pretty much every bracket, especially as soon as you get to those top 16, those top 8 placements. This character truly is the real deal, you know, got quote-unquote nerfed from
I don't believe
pretty
you.
much the same.
You got to adjust it, side graded. Wow, Dai with an incredibly explosive start. But Mok finds his confirm as well. And Dai already in overheat, so has to be careful right now.
Gets some cheeky trades in the air, and once again, yet another one of these aerosol options finds their mark here from Mok. Dai reacting to the cheeky cancel right there and just getting a super.
The crowd is
immediately.
already getting loud. They want their boy to get into top 8.
Absolutely. The rep blow, of course, you can't cancel it to...
Not anymore.
Yeah.
That was belligerent. I'm not going to lie. Being able to cancel the grounded rep blow into the air rep blow, even on block, yeah, that was...
Yeah, that was pretty diabolical, though. For a lot of characters, it's still incredibly difficult to punish. Of course, you need a really good FRA to try and get a real punish on that. But still.
Dai still in control, has still SPG. He's getting close to that second bar, so any hit, he can actually kill Toast. Here you go. Where was the super?
The routing right there. Mok getting a reversal super on deck right there. Definitely has a chance to bring things back right here. Dai is revved up quite a bit, does have 60% heat already going. 2 bars of meter on deck as well, so he is locked and loaded. And yeah, just a reversal super, calling out the offense from Mok right here, and that's going to be Dai taking the first game.
And that's the second time that Dai found the gap and just put the super in there. He slid it in there, and he's sending a message to Mok. Your offense better be gapless, because I will challenge you.
Absolutely. But yeah, looking like we may be encountering a character switch here.
Ooh,
from
yo,
Mok,
Terrence Bogardus.
Maybe the Billy, after all.
Day in the life of a true Southtown geezer, mate. A true Southtown geezer?
Absolutely.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Mock really making it an interesting pick right here. Going back to the Hawk tomorrow after all. No Ganache counter picks here.
That was a tease, man. Come on. You gonna tease it with a Billy?
That's crazy. But yeah, of course, you got to go with what you're most comfortable with, even if the mirror match can be a tad annoying. Dai told me as well, especially at Headstomper, that his least favorite matchup to play is actually the Hawk Tamaru, where he thinks it's like his worst matchup.
I mean, it's the old saying, right? You know, some mirror matchups like are not even, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Dai looking still to be in control, gets first blood. Oh, we wearing our moon boots? Oh, we jumping?
We are absolutely just going in. We are revving it up. And this is going to be another big extension from Dai. Should be able to kill here. Does have the bar to spread. Actually,
yo, the European greed actually paying off.
Going.
And Dai now on the verge of making winners top 8 here at Hessen Crash.
Biblical greed coming out from Dai right there. But a nice pickup from Mock, of course, off of the EX teleport. Going to be routing into the super. Dai still in SPG. Does still have that belligerent rev blow. Not anymore.
Not anymore. There you go. Found the gap. Slides it in there. Oh, nice. Couple of JDs coming out from Mock.
Mock finding all the hits right now. Does not want to give up easy for Dai right here.
Oh, the tomahawk. Oh, wait. Don't give Dai an inch.
Absolutely not, because he will take a mile. Finds yet another teleport right here. These air stalls are just so annoying.
So unpredictable. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
One more. Oh, wait. Hold on.
It does not quite have the resources to fully extend off of that hit, but
Crucial
Dai
JD.
going for the shoulder. Andy Bogart is releasing soon. Already showing some previews here.
Overheat from Mock. There it is, and Dai has made winners side top 8, representing his home country of Germany. And he's popping up. The crowd is loving it.
The Germans are running up right now, hugging their boy. I'm about to go up there myself. I'm going to be honest here.
That's our boy.
That is our boy indeed.
He's worked for this so hard, went to so many events. There you go. Oh my
Like that he has
days.
a picture of literally me on his phone.
Damn. He's literally you, for real.
Absolutely, but yeah, Dai with an incredible performance right there. Will be qualifying, of course, for the winners side top 8. And that's why he's the GOAT. I don't know what to tell you. I know, chat, we have been incredibly biased on commentary, but we can't help it. We're in Germany. That's our German boy. And as someone who's been lucky enough to call Dai a longtime friend, it's so good to see.
And I'm going to be super excited for the top 8 tomorrow, which actually we will be having the honor of doing the commentary. There you go. Our boy, he's made it. But we're going to see him back for top 8 on winner's side tomorrow. And we've talked before. Yeah. I felt like when I saw Dai play, not just on the stage, but in pools as well, I'm like, he's going to take it, because that's another 2-0. And I think almost every single set that Dai has played today has been a 2-0. He has the momentum. The only question is, can he keep that momentum going tomorrow into that top 8?
Yeah. Especially, we're going to be under even more strict conditions, because it's going to be even hotter tomorrow. It's going to be pretty brutal.
In the days. 34 Celsius. We are going to struggle, chat. So if you want to see us sweaty boys be even more sweaty, you got to tune in tomorrow. I think it's like 7 p.m. for City of the Wolves top 8.
Absolutely. Going to be incredible to watch, and we're going to have another really cool international matchup here. We are, of course, going to be seeing one of the really strong Saudi players here in Abu Omar showing up
against KTOP.
Well, against KTOP from Greece, which is really cool, because he made this top 16 alongside actually his brother H-Dope.
Actually just got eliminated by Shen.
Yeah, just got eliminated by Shen. Well, I jinxed him.
That's true. But
That's
KTOP, both KTOP and H-Dope, brothers. I think there might actually be twins. I'm not quite sure, but they are brothers, both from Greece. They play a lot of fighting games.
Yeah.
I remember them both actually did very well in DNF Duel. I
DNF Duel mentioned, baby. Let's go.
Yes, we love it. Where's Laz? Where's Laz? DNF Duel mentioned, baby. But both these two K-Top and H-Dope, I don't know how they do it. Every single game they pick up and take seriously, they're in that top player contention,
Yeah.
especially
I mean,
in
they have
EU.
each other to practice with, right? It's an unfair advantage. They don't got to ping any Discords. They can just go in.
They ping each other.
They just ping each
literally
other.
poke like, hey, can we play a set?
Yep.
Let's play first to 5.
Yeah. But we're probably going to be seeing, I believe, K-Top does also play
Billy?
tomorrow.
I'm not quite sure, but Hawk Tamaru has been the poster boy for a lot of today's matches. We saw I saw a couple Billy Sacho play a very strong lady. We still have XYZZY or Sizzy. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
XYZ.
I actually asked him. He's like, yeah, both fine.
Yeah.
I like Sizzy. And of course, he's still in the bracket as well. Let's see what the rest of the losers looking like. Gamer B eliminating Zeto K. Pita and Ali Yoon. Ali Yoon, one of the legends of the EU scene, pioneering a lot of different fighting games.
Yeah.
Also still in Score, eliminating Sacho, sadly. Is actually playing Yeonwoo. So we do only have the winner's side matches coming to you. The loser's side, sadly, we have to skip because we are a little bit time constrained for today. But don't worry, tomorrow we're going to get all the sets. And actually, the next set is going to be Sizzy and ET. But for now, we got K-Top versus Abu Omar.
This is going to be another fun one. And we're actually looking at a Kain mirror match right here. We are schwarzing our Throndle right now, and we are going to be tossing out a lot
You said that
of...
live on stream? Damn.
Absolutely. We're going to be tossing out a lot of fireballs. And it's going to be a fun one.
It's so funny because we understand German.
Yeah.
And when we hear this guy speak German, like, that doesn't sound like German.
Yeah, it does not sound like German whatsoever, but it's fine.
Oh, great jumper from Abu Omar. Of course, with all the fake hands. Interesting from Abu. He's going for the mid SPG. Up till now, we've seen almost every single player go for the early SPG.
Absolutely. Nice pick up there. Once again from Abu Omar, going to be able to secure the first round here over K-Top in this Kain mirror.
quickly as well.
And it's just, once again, I find it so incredible to see that, we're in Germany and we get to see a Saudi Arabia versus Greece matchup. That's just incredible.
In Germany,
In
bro.
Germany, yeah.
What is happening? We love some international competition.
Absolutely. Another big hit right there for Abu Omar. Gonna be going into a full extension right there. Beautiful pickup with the super into the corner setup as well with the Schwarze Frondel. And this is just a brutal
There
situation
you
right
go.
now. Yep. The classic Kain two-touch
Abu
coming out.
Omar, he's playing like he got somewhere to be, bro. Your Uber can wait a little bit, bro. There's no rush. Yeah, Abu Omar starting off strong. You can see K-Top actually getting some advice from his brother, from the people in the crowd. Abu Omar, yeah, so far definitely locked in. He was all over K-Top in that game. Oh, we're going back to character select.
Yep, looking like...
And once again, going for that mid-SPG.
Yeah, but honestly, I do kind of like that in a matchup like the Kain mirror because you're usually going to be prone to taking at least a few stray hits off of some stray projectiles. And
Oh, yeah.
most of the time, it's going to be, like, you get caught out by, like, a stray projectile from Kain one too many times, and you immediately lose your early SPG, which can be really annoying. And just being able to get yourself that mid SPG, just to try and bring things back if you do get caught up by stray projectiles, is actually really good. This time, K-Top getting the momentum started early right
counter
here,
hit.
and now Abu Omar in SPG
Yeah,
does
he-
have the option available.
Spaghetti mode activated, and K-Top out of the SPG as well. Oh, but the flash kick is blocked. This is going to be big damage.
Absolutely, Abu Omar. Once again, this time maybe XXII putting himself in the corner, but the Schwarze Lanze will get him out of the situation immediately.
Didn't get the other JDs off, sadly. Abu Omar still in SPG. Oh, yo, just simple jump in C. Gonna close out the round, and that's already set point here for Abu Omar.
Yeah. Again, speedrunning it. The man is trying to go to bed early. Trying to get some good rest up for tomorrow.
You gotta get those 8 hours of sleep in, bro. I'm telling you. And with these kinds of temperatures, it's already hard enough.
That's for sure, though. He will be used to hotter from home, I'm sure.
Oh, you got a good point. Oh, another great jump from K-Top. Oh, went for the reset. Denied.
Absolutely. Nice little contest there with the Schwarze Lanze from Abu Amar. Once again, just finding these really good projectile stray hits, and now is in SPG. Nice JD.
Tried to go for the hyper defense,
Yeah.
but not quite in time. Abu Omar still in SPG. He has 2 bars. He can go for the hidden gear. Hold on, I think it way go for level 1.
Yeah, we're going for level 1. We should be able to extend pretty easily here into the second level 1, and that's going to do it. Abu Amar takes a 2-0 here over K-Top. Takes a deep breath, and yeah, looking content with himself. I would be too.
You got to take in that you just qualified for winner side top 8. You're only a couple sets away for qualifying for EWC for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. And let me tell you, there are a lot of wolves around here.
There are a lot of wolves in this bracket. I mean, the fact that we see names such as Score on the loser side of the bracket is just...
Yeah, what? And Cien,
Yeah, it's Cien.
a fighting game legend. So I was talking to C4 about this morning, or to Rusa this morning during Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Some of these, like, now young talents in Street Fighter 6, they weren't even alive when Cien won his EVO title.
Don't say that, man. It's making us feel
Like
old.
what? I think Ending Walker was like 4 years old when Cien won EVO. That is such an insane stat, and Cien is still hanging with those young boys, with the new and upcoming talent. Absolutely insane. But we are getting into our final top 16 winners side match. And it is going to be ET versus XYZZY or Sizzy or however you want to call him. Arguably the best Billy in the world.
I mean, you know, maybe Xiaohai is going to try and contest that,
You're right,
but
you're right. You might be
definitely
right.
one of the strongest Billy
What
players in the world. Has been repping the character ever since the game came out, has been putting in a bunch of really strong performances. And, you know, speaking of EVO champions, of course, ET, an absolute legend in the SNK scene as well.
Absolutely,
of course,
right.
A KOF EVO winner. And
that's so
crazy.
insane to me. Neither of these are qualified for EWC yet.
yeah.
That is insane. The competition has been boiling over at this point, with all these top players still having a chance to get into EWC. But I think there's only one spot up for grabs tomorrow for top 8. But this is the final match for winner side top 16 to get into winner side top 8. It's going to be ET on the player 1 side and XYZZY on the left. And it's going to be the Huck tomorrow versus Billy Khan.
Absolutely. And I can imagine that this matchup, of course, this is not clean neutral.
Oh, this is
just a little butt check. But I can imagine...
Yo, that whip one is kind of nuts, bro.
kind of crazy with it. But I can imagine that this matchup can be a little bit annoying for Billy, of course. There are so many good air style options that and so many different jump scares that Hokutomaru can go for. That just makes the
It is a jump. He's scaring you while he jumps. So yeah, it is a jump scare. I agree.
Yeah, it just can make anti-airing, which is usually one of Billy's fortes that he's just incredibly good at and incredibly consistent with. It can make it even more annoying for you. So I'm sure that XYZ is going to have lapped this matchup out to hell and back, because it is a rough one.
Yeah, absolutely. And Billy, of course, we know he's very good at controlling like the lower third part of the screen.
Yeah.
But Hulk tomorrow, he just wants to go to the moon.
Yeah.
It's like he invested so much in crypto. He wants to go to the moon. He's like, you know what? I'm going to go to the moon myself as well.
Hokutomaru would scam you on some crypto.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, you want to buy some NFTs? I minted them myself.
He's so toxic as well. And every one of his
True.
win quotes, Hokutomaru is just mean for no reason.
Absolutely. He's
There
just
we
a
go.
bully.
He is absolutely a bully. But right now, YZZ trying to stop all of these approaches right now from the side of ET. Finds a decent spot right here. Actually choosing not to spend any sort of rev meter so far, actually keeping things incredibly cool down, incredibly chill. He's already had enough of the hot weather today, so he's just staying at that 0%.
I would say crucial just defense, but it dashes into the jump B.
Yeah.
Jump C, my bad. But XYZZY, very, very comfortable first round so far.
Absolutely, and once again, just kind of going for a lot of these meterless conversions, which I think is really interesting, just really valuing the low rev gauge in this matchup against Hokutomaru.
Well, and that's interesting because Hokutomaru is a character that wants to make use of the rev gauge, but Billy can't. He doesn't necessarily need to. There you go.
Yeah, this one is going to hurt, though. He is going to be dumping out all sorts of resources right here. Should be able to easily secure the game into the level 1. That's going to be a nice pickup there. Yahoo! Coming out, heating up, and XYZZ takes the first game here over ET, who Once again, no pocket watching. He's brought the protector.
Yeah,
no one's looking at his
screen
inputs.
peek, no controller peek, not peeking what buttons I'm pressing, not peeking if I'm DPing. No.
Absolutely
You get
not.
nothing for free, bro. Nothing. Yeah, day in the life of a true Southtown geezer, mate.
Get ready.
Say hello to the missus. Saying hello to the missus. Grab a quick pint. All right, Sizzy, 1 game away. Qualifying for winner's side top 8 tomorrow.
Absolutely goes for the guard cancel into the ref blow. Doesn't quite get a punish here, but again, Billy at this spacing does have trouble punishing that one. It can be incredibly annoying. You really need a 4-frame 5A usually.
Yeah, absolutely. Billy is not blessed with one of those, sadly. Not
He's
that
blessed with
close.
plenty of things. It's
Yes.
fine.
He doesn't need all of it.
Yeah. Billy definitely, the stocks, as we said, have been rising. He's been really incredibly strong. And of course, once again, if you ever want to know what character is good in an SNK game, just look at what Xiaohai is playing.
Yeah. And people asking, what's the best region? Yeah, the street that Xiaohai lives on.
Exactly, Xiaohai's house.
Exactly. Oh, but Zizzy still looking pretty solid. Very low on, oh, crucial just defense. The movement of Sizzy as well. He's at the right position at the right time. And now he's on set point and even got the pogos going.
Absolutely. Beautiful guard cancel right there. That's something that I feel like it's going to be even more hype as this game ends up developing more and more. People getting more used and just very consistent with these guard cancels is going to really turn the meta in this game around, I feel like. It's going to develop a lot more.
Absolutely.
And I feel like this game is also, you know, right now we are speedrunning for everything, but I think it's going to slow down somewhat considerably once people start really figuring out the defensive options
the
because
game is
they
over.
are so strong.
We haven't even got our first DLC character yet.
Yeah,
He's
we're
being
only 2 months in.
Yeah. Actually, Andy's showing up next week.
Yep.
He just released some more promotions here for it. Oh my God. Toast, I think he can still do it. He has 2 bars. That's one. He needs 1 more touch.
Absolutely. And of course, you know, Hoctomaro does not have a meter's reversal option, so it was a bit scary there, getting caught up in the corner. But ET keeping it cool, keeping it calm.
Imagine if
getting
he
around.
Imagine if Hoctomaro had a
Don't. I'm gonna have nightmares.
like actual nightmare fuel.
I already have night terrors of fighting this character. I don't need it to be even worse.
You don't need sleep paralysis on top of that. All right, there you go. Sizzy on the back foot though. All right, finds the light confirm.
Yeah, once again, just keeping things simple with the light confirms, keeping it consistent, and just, once again, not really ever risking any sort of overheat situations.
Oh.
JDs as well, right into the super.
Yeah, he walks into the crouching B as well. One more hit needed here for Sizzy.
Finds a good
That
one,
enough?
and that should do it.
XYZZY qualifying for winners side top 8. And make some noise for our boys on the stage. Great display. And I think, as you said, the Billy stonks. If you invested into Billy at the start of this game, ooh boy.
You're doing well right now.
Ooh boy. You're making some 5x, 10x profits from the true Southtown Gazer.
Definitely. We are definitely getting a lot of reps in with this character, and of course, if you watched some of the recent qualifiers, you know, there you will have seen plenty of Billy. You know, once again, we had, I believe, at CEO, right? We had triple Billy in the top 3.
Yeah, a lot of it. We are actually going into the loser set.
Yeah.
So, Chad, I do apologize. We are getting more sets. We're getting Mok versus Shen.
Oh. You're telling me that we have Mok versus Shan in the loser side qualifying for top 8. That is a grand final in any other type of tournament.
Absolutely. And we just got confirmation. This is going to be the last set of the day, chat. Top 8 is going to be tomorrow, I think around 7 p.m. on this same channel. So you want to check out the finals. It's going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. and that is going to be Central Europe summertime. So get your calculators in. I don't know what time it is in Eastern because I don't live there. I don't know what time it's in the U.S. I don't live there. I don't care. But 7 p.m. CEST. Go to your local time conversion website.
Because it's going to be, I mean, with the way that this has been shaping up, it is going to be an incredible top 8. I mean, you guys have already seen all of the incredible names that we have in winners here. We're going to see some more incredible players here. I mean, once again, either Shan or Mock here qualifying for the loser side of the top 8, and it's just going to be an incredible one to watch, so make sure to tune in tomorrow. I definitely saw we had a lot of Abu Omar fans as well in the chat, so you guys better get up for that in time tomorrow. You got to
Yeah, guys, just letting you know, as this guy's saying, this is the last match for today. This is from Loser Size. Thank you for staying, especially the people on the red platform. Thank you, the guys from the purple as well. This is going to be the last match for today. Let's see who's the last person qualifying to the last top 8 for tomorrow. So let's go check. Thank you guys for staying, for support, and get ready for the next match.
Qualifying to get into top 8
it is definitely brutal. There are, yeah, I mean, these tournaments are full of killers, full of wolves, one might say. And I mean, I remember back at Headstomper 2 weeks ago, I looked at one of the pools, one of the ones that I was not commentating, and we had a loser side pools match between Mystic Smash and Yurikov.
Damn.
That is the level of competition that we're operating at. That, once again, could have been a grand finals match in any other tournament. So it has been beautiful, once again, to see all of this international competition, to see the fruits of everyone's labor. And it's really cool as well that a lot of players from regions like, for example, Latin America, that usually don't have the means to travel to all of these tournaments, have been getting picked up by sponsors.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to see because, of course, you know, even at Headstomper, Dark Angel actually ended up qualifying and taking the tournament over Leffen actually came back
in
all
his
the way
own
from
in
loser
Leffen's
side.
home turf as
In
well.
Leffen's home turf.
That's that takes some cojones. But
Yeah.
Dark Angel, of course, definitely deserve with the Terry Bogard.
With Terry as well, an incredibly
Honest
cool
Terry.
character.
Honest
Miss
Terry.
Terrence.
Yeah.
Coming through. But Dark Angel is just incredible as well. But yeah, we're going to be seeing, of course, more of him over at the actual EWC finals whenever those take place next month. And there he is in the chat. Shout out Dark Angel, the
There
GOAT
you go.
coming through, man.
Our
What a
goats.
legend. Our man.
love seeing some EU talent all the way into Saudi Arabia. I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks that EWC is happening for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. We're still waiting for CM, by the way.
Yeah.
We're
trying to locate him. We're trying to find him, I'm pretty sure.
Muck's just chilling.
Yeah, Muck
he's
is
just chilling. He's having a good time. He's just waiting. He's
He's giving us the thumbs up.
Yeah, but shout outs to everyone coming to Hessen Crash. Once again, this is the 22nd installment. We're here. We've been here for 15 years. Shout out to the entire 2BCU crew. And shout outs to Sinjo in particular, man.
Yeah,
Running
man.
these types of events
is incredibly
super
draining.
stressful.
It is incredibly taxing. You guys, if you have TOs at your side that are doing their best, that are making sure you get to experience especially these offline events, make sure to thank your TOs. They are doing the Lord's work, and they are really, really busting their ass to make these happen. Running a fighting game event is expensive. It is incredibly draining and incredibly taxing.
for
and even in this heat.
Yeah, for those who
They've
don't
been
know,
working.
I can tell you for a fact, every TO that runs a tournament like this, or even bigger, is making a loss.
Yeah. So
It's-
make sure to thank your
yeah.
TOs. They're
Yeah.
doing this for the love of the game, baby.
Absolutely. It is, make sure to, and support your locals as well, chat. Please, if you have a local that's even remotely close to you, go visit it, go meet people, go play some games, enter
Definitely.
some brackets. Even if you don't enter a bracket, just go hang out with your people.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter. Even if you think to yourself, if you're one of those people who's like, "Oh, I'm only gonna go 0-2. Things aren't gonna go well for me." There's no point in showing up to a tournament. Don't go to the fighting game. Go to an FGC event for the community, and show up. And I can assure you, there's nothing quite like it. You know, someone who's been to quite a lot of events there just by now, there really is nothing like it. And again, doom grinding ranked the entire day is not the way to enjoy fighting games. Trust me.
Doom grinding.
Yeah.
That is a perfect term. But yeah, if you have the opportunity, go to an event like Hessen Crash, or maybe a bigger event. Go to Combo Breaker. Yeah, shout outs to Sunset, running the brackets, managing the stage. Shout outs to all the volunteers, a couple of people in the Artist Alley as well. We got of course Significus selling his controllers. We got someone selling stickers.
Yeah, actually.
You saw the sticker with the
Yeah, of course.
Salvatore?
I bought all of them already. I got
Let's
like the whole
go,
pack. I got
let's
the
go.
little Virgil. I got the Salvatore. I don't have them on me, otherwise I'd show them. But that's actually the girlfriend of one of our German TO legends as well, Dracula. So
Shout out to them.
definitely got all the families all here. Once again, we always say that Hessen Crash is the German FGC family meeting, and
Oh yeah, they call it the German FC family meeting, and it's the vibes. Even though we are
sweating our asses off.
we are literally a bunch of sweaty gamers. You can see it on our faces. We're both super red. These lights aren't helping.
They're really, really bright and really warm. We are getting blasted. But yeah, no top 8 today. It's going to be tomorrow at around 7 of the
7
German
p.m.
time. Yeah, around 7 p.m.
CEST.
CEST.
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure what the conversion to that is for Eastern, Central, or any other time.
Yeah.
But go to like your time conversion website, type in 7 p.m. CEST, or even ask Google, like, hey, hey Google, what's
Google, help, please.
Yeah, please. Hey Alexa, hey Siri.
Rock assistant.
Yes, please convert this time for me. But yeah, this is my first Hessen Crash. I've been meaning to come for like the last couple years, and I am kicking myself for not doing so because I'm having, despite the heat, I'm having an absolute blast. I played a ton of Street Fighter, played a ton of Fatal Fury. I even played a couple. I've even played a bit of I forgot the name. Lethal League.
Lethal League.
Lethal League Blaze.
Lethal League Blaze.
It's going to be tomorrow on stream as well. Team Reptile actually sponsoring a big part of the prize. But I think one of the devs actually here as well.
That is so sick. But yeah, also, I've already seen them shouted out in the chat. Do go to Insert Game if you're anywhere near Solingen. They're wonderful. I've been there several times. All the people at Insert Game are absolutely wonderful. And you got all the KOF heads there as well. All the SNK heads in Germany are at Mad Gear.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
Insert Game.
Insert Game, baby.
Oh yeah, the Mad Gear local as well. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
We have located Cien. He has been located. He's making his way to the stage, and we're preparing for our final set of the day.
Chat, I hope you've been enjoying the stream so far. I hope that you guys have been really as hooked on the Fatal Fury action as we've been so far.
Oh, absolutely.
I hope you're going to enjoy the final game of the night. Once again, it's going to be Mok versus Xian. An absolute matchup of titans here to qualify for the loser side of top 8.
You know what's
It's
cool?
just unfathomable to me.
Even though I might be a leverless player, it's so cool to see that so many people still play on a traditional.
That is the SNK Unk way, dude. I'm telling you. All of the SNK old heads, they're going to be repping the stick. I love it.
Bro, I think Xiaohai stick, like the gold one.
The golden one is hard.
It's still, he's farming aura just constantly with that thing.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, he is the only one that kind of deserves a golden stick because he is just the king of SNK games.
100%.
Like undisputed king of SNK. But for now, we are making our way to our final set here of top 16. Shen plugging his controller in, making our final preparations. There you go.
Getting ready. And I'm really excited for this one as well because, of course, I am a big Gato enjoyer. That's the character that I've played in both KOF 15 and in this game as well. So I'm really happy to see Shan, of course, playing Gato and gonna be happy to see what he cooks up. And yes, to answer a question from the chat, there's only going to be one player qualifying to EWC, and this is going to be the last EWC qualifier as well for
and one also
and
to SWC. Yeah,
as well.
You're completely right.
Yep.
So that's one for the winner who goes to EWC and both SWC. And for both events, there is a ton of money on the line. So a lot of once again, a lot of international talent here in attendance. You can see it on your screen. Mok versus Cien. This could have been, again, it could have been a grand finals in any tournament.
100%. And yeah, it's going to be a fun one to watch right here. And tomorrow is just going to be brutal. Like having only one player fight for that last qualifying spot is going to be incredible.
Well, we're going to get into our final set of the day. If you're still here in the venue, I want y'all to make some noise for Mok versus Shen to get into loser side top 8 for tomorrow.
City of the Wolves, baby. We got Hawk tomorrow. We got Gato Gaming above all else, and we're going to be getting right into things here. Mok kicking us off. Immediate big ref flow conversion. Gets the hard knockdown, but Chen finds a nice little poke off the corner.
Try to swing back. Mok already revving up. He's close to 90%. Oh, but nice confirm for Cien. Has him in the corner.
Once again, I'm so biased. Gato is so sick. I love this character.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Ooh, Mok keeping the pressure going. Overheats himself.
Yeah, and Gato is a character you really do not want to overheat against.
Oh, yeah.
His plus frames become even more threatening. He can just keep running you down.
Hold on, though.
Oh.
Cien on a sliver. Aye, there you go. And of course, this is a very classical playing kind of game. There's just traditional chip outs here.
Absolutely. And the only way to avoid those as well, of course, is by using Just Defend, which can be very, very tricky. So
It's not an easy thing to pull off. There you go. Muck finds first reveal confirmed. There you go. Spending a lot of rev gauge.
yeah, but gets
What
Jen,
side was he on, bro?
yeah, Jen did get knocked out of his SPG right there, which is why I really do like Mock spending all that butter to get him out of SPG. Such an incredible advantage to have. Of course, both players out of SPG now. Jan just sending some of these EX palms as well with just reckless abandon. Has no fear.
Oh, Muck again in overheat, but last round it wasn't a big of a deal anyway. But now the life gauges are very even. Cien should be able to use a level 1. Yes. We are going to the moon, and it's going to be enough. We're all tied up round-wise in this game number 1.
Absolutely. See what's the round start right now. Projectiles coming out from Mock. Of course, Tomorrow also above all the other stuff that he already has a really kind of annoying projectile game that he can even get conversions off of.
Yes.
So
yes.
Gato, a character who, of course, a good projectile game is quite a good thing to have against him. Of course, it's not quite on the level of a character like Kain, for example, but Gato still does get annoyed by projectiles. Big pickup, of course, here from
big
Xian.
damage.
Massive
Cien
damage.
still keeps Mock in the corner. Needs one good confirm. He's sitting on still a stick of butter. Oh, Mock finds his way out, but no, one more hit.
Yeah, I think he tried to backdash there as well. Tried to call out an
Overhead.
option, but
Oh, there's the
Oh,
hit. There's
scoops.
the scoop. And Cien is going to take in one. Very much a back and forth between these two so far.
yeah, Mock taking a deep breather right here, getting scooped up twice in that first game by Xian, who is looking real cheeky about it.
Yeah, we're still in first to 2 territory. So still very much. It's doable for Mock, though, still. But Cien definitely has one hand on that top 8 qualification spot.
Definitely nice blocks here from Xian. Keeping things very patient so far. Not really trying to go
Nice
for
guard cancel.
too many anti-air options as well, because it's just so risky against Tomorrow. If
Oh,
you ever
yes.
whiff like a DP attempt as an anti-air, it's just awful. And yeah, Gato is actually a stance character in this game. He does have the back turn stance. To answer the question from the chat.
He does. Mock, though, in a good position, is going to spend the bar. There you go. Because sometimes you got to spend cash to make cash.
Absolutely. You learned that one from the Vox Regonomics.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's actually how Kain got his wealth. That's how he got his estate. Have you seen his house?
That is true. That is true.
Gigantic.
Beautiful reaction there. This is going to be a bit of an awkward air hit, so Jan not going to be able to pick up fully off of that, but still.
All right. Oh, nice little chase down. Oh, got opened up. Was not protecting the shins.
Yeah, the guard cancel just getting stuffed out though here by Xian, keeping up the offense, and that's the one thing. Once Gato is in and he can throw out those plus frames, he can just maul you. All of his offensive buttons are so good, of course, that close C. His feint options are just incredible. And once again, scoops!
Can he should be able to kill, I think, as well.
Yeah, it's 2 bars. To, of course, only need to spend 1. And yeah, really nice routing here from Xian.
Cien now on the verge of getting into loser's side top 8. Mock, though, finds first blood in this round.
Nice block there as well.
Yo, let it rip. We letting it rip. Beats him in the air. What side was that on, brother?
Doesn't matter, we take those. We're blocking these whack-ass mix-ups. Nice routing there from Xian as well. Once again, just choosing to conserve a lot of that rev gauge. Not wanting to get overheat versus Tomorrow. Wants to keep his offense going. And again, just going for those cheeky overheads. It doesn't look like it, but that is one.
Oh,
what a
the
zero frame.
frame! Oh my days, Mock locked in. He is in overheat though, so he has to be careful. Cien has about 20% of rev, 10% rev. Oh, the high dodge. He has a bar. Should be able to finish it.
Dash
There
up
you go.
super, and that's gonna be it. Xian takes it 2-0. What a beautiful anti-air there with the slowdown and everything. Managing to qualify for the loser side of our top 8 tomorrow.
Oh my days. Is
Very strong, Xian. Qualifies loser side, but he eliminates Mog from Japan. one of the best in Japan, actually loses to this very strong player from Singapore, Xian. Thank you, thank you. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to check us tomorrow for top 8. That's gonna be it for right now. See you guys later, okay? I'm gonna try to just send the people. Thank you, thank you. Gracias, banda. Vámonos a despedir, a trabajar en un ratito ya. Estamos en contacto. Mañana el top 8. A ver quién juega mañana el top 8.
Figuratively and literally, because it's going to be 36 degrees tomorrow. But look at that. Look at this incredible bracket that we're going to have here. And of course, die-in winners, we're going to be biased, baby. You already know.
Yeah, it's going to be Leffen versus Die on the first winner set. And then we got Abu Omar versus Sizzy, both sponsored by Falcons. Of course, Leffen still repping the TSM and Die being repped by Mouse Esports. But Toast, tell me, who do we have in the loser side?
Yeah, we do have, of course, Yunwoo qualifying here as well versus Chan, who just showed us some incredible Gato gaming live on the stream. Then we're also going to be having K-Top over on the loser side, who is going to be going up, I believe.
Versus either the winner, so there's still one set going on off stream. They're still playing off stream. That's between ET and GamerB. So I don't know what stage the set is going on right now, but make sure to tune into this 2BCU Start GG page to make sure to find out who is going to be.
So, yeah, ET y GamerB siguen jugando. ET and GamerB still playing right now. Let's see what of those, which is the Taiwanese who qualifies to top 8 on the loser side. Either ET or GamerB is the last match going on right now off stream.
But
we are both PS5s, bro. I'm calling an Uber right now. I'm going to my hotel. I'm taking like a 20-minute cold shower. I need to get my temperature down.
But yeah, chat, again, we hate to cut this short. We hate to get you guys, to have you guys missing out on some of these matches. But again, no other way to do it. I hope you guys still enjoyed things anyway. And I hope that this stream has been a pleasant watch for y'all. And Jay, it has been a pleasure, my man.
It has been. We'll be back tomorrow for Fatal Furies Wolves Top 8. You don't want to miss it. See you then.
Bye-bye.